This is the Clubhouse. It's sportsbet.io. We're looking ahead to the festive fixtures and just talking some points from this season and what's going to happen in the next couple of months as we head towards the culmination of what is already a very, very interesting Premier League season. I've got Paul Robinson and Neil Mellor with me, and one team that's always been a talking point throughout this season so far for us in particular has been Aston Villa. We've not been that surprised maybe that they've been up there in the top 6, top 4, wherever, but the question now is, you get to Christmas when they might even at some point be top of the league at Christmas with City off in Saudi Arabia and not on the pace as it is. Arsenal playing Liverpool. Paul, what can Villa do to keep this going? They've got some big games coming up, but how does their mentality change now that it's one thing chasing and getting there, it's another thing staying there?
Yeah, listen, they're not expected to stay there. Nobody's expecting them to stay there, which works in their favour. They're having a fantastic season, an incredible season. They've achieved more than they could have ever hoped for or wished for so far. The battle for them, like you say, is staying there. There's no pressure on them because nobody expects. I mean, a European place finish, they're already competing in European football this season, so another European place finish would be a great success for them this year, going deep into the tournament that they're already in. But also, you look at them now, top 4. I mean, Champions League, it's a realistic aim. We've seen that Man City have faltered. Man United are nowhere near it. Newcastle have faltered. Tottenham are in and out of it. So there is places up for grabs. I mean, you look at the top 3. There's a title race: Liverpool, Arsenal, City. We all talk about the big 3. The next thing for Villa is, while they're enjoying themselves and while they're playing so well and getting these results, can the gate crash the party? That's the next question. There's no pressure on them to do so, and I think playing without pressure is the biggest thing, and it's playing in their favour.
One thing they do have, well, a couple of things they have, Neil. One is their incredible home form. And secondly is they do have squad depth. It was one of the things that we mentioned at the start of the season, wasn't it? Particularly in defence, they had the ability to cope with injuries, which they've had, but also their forward line, their midfield, it looks strong, and it's strong on the bench as well.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the season. They've achieved nothing. There's 21 games to go. I think if Villa were to finish in the top 4, that would be a brilliant season. I can't talk about them as a title contender until we get to March, April time, because there's 21 games to go, and at no point have they ever been involved in a title race. They finished 7th last season. That's the best they finished for whatever it is, 20 years. Brilliant manager. They've got things going at home. They've got a really good squad, getting some great results. They've got knockout European football to cope with after Christmas. How will that cope with the league form? If they do start picking up a few injuries, that squad depth will really get tested. So for me, I think for Villa to finish in the top 4 would be an unbelievable season. I can't bring myself to talking about them being in a title race till March, April time. 21 games to go. They've just never been up there. They've never proved that they can cope with that. Arsenal, City, Liverpool, I'd be surprised if anybody else was in that race. But it's been a great season for Villa so far.
So it's about what Emery does with his squad. It's not just changing players and using them effectively, is it, Paul? It's about getting into their heads and working out, what's the best route from now on to play week in, week out, particularly when the games do come thick and fast at this time of year.
It's a case of keep doing what you're doing, I think, for Unai Emery and Villa. I mean, they've not done a lot wrong. Away form potentially could be questioned, but they put that right at the weekend. Had a great win away from home at the weekend. Home form has been nothing short of sensational. And I think what they've done this year is basically copy and paste week in and week out and keep doing it. It's a great bandwagon that they're on at the moment. Keep on it and see how far it takes you. Will he bring any additions in January? Has he got the resources to? You look at the squad; it's it's the same nucleus of the squad that Steven Gerrard had, bar 1 or 2 players. And what he's done with those players, he's improved those players. He's made the players better. He's made the team better. It is literally a case of keep doing what you're doing. And if you can add to your squad in January, add to your squad, but add to your squad carefully in a way that it doesn't upset what you've already got.
And Neil, it's just nice to have a bit of variation. Different teams coming in, different clubs. I mean, Villa historically, a huge club in England, not been around certainly that top of the table since early 90s, maybe mid 90s, and not successful since the early 80s. But they are the traditional old sleeping giants, aren't they?
Big football club, absolutely. And Paul's been there. I've been there to Villa Park. They create a cracking atmosphere, and They've suffered. They've really struggled over the years since sort of the Martin O'Neill time when they finished well in the Premier League. So for them Villa fans, they are enjoying it, and it's a tough place to go. But yeah, it's a huge football club. They've got history there, and it would be nice to see them trying to compete, which they are, to be finishing in the top places. But it's nice to have a title race. City have dominated, haven't they, for too many of the recent seasons. So it would be nice to have a title race. Whether Villa can get themselves in it at the moment, they're competing. Whether they can last the pace, I don't know. But yeah, Villa are a huge football club, and it'd be great to see them have consistent European football.
Yes, good to see Aston Villa back around the top reaches of the table. Can they keep it going, though? We shall see. Watch them. We'll follow it along with the Clubhouse and sportsbet.io.
Covering every game of the English Premier League, Champions League and Europa League, live as they happen. For the best live bets, this is Clubhouse TV with sportsbet.io. Please gamble responsibly.
Always, always, always. Gamble responsibly, Clubhouse creatures. It is very good to see you this evening. It is Friday night. It is the UK. It is the English Premier League. And it's Aston Villa against Sheffield United coming up very soon here on Clubhouse TV with sportsbet.io. I am James. Alongside me tonight, it's the delectable, the delightful, the debonair.
Other words
Davey.
beginning with dare. Yes. Hello.
The destitute.
It's Christmas. The destitute.
Yeah.
Come the end of the evening.
How are you?
I'm all right. Great pal. I am great Clubhouse pal. I'm delighted to be here.
Yes.
Where it's,
Well, why wouldn't it be?
it's a very good question. Yeah. Also, it's less windy in here. You've not had your sprouts yet, and the
time
alarm
will come.
The alarm in this building is not going off in this room, so that's good.
Oh, we thought we were going to be on fire, Clubhouse creatures around the world.
That's what we thought.
But we've braved it. The flames are lapping outside the studio, but we are going to carry on and bring you the match between Aston Villa and Sheffield United. Rapid betting is available. I'll share you the link for rapid betting if you've never tried it. Then maybe tonight's the night. But gamble responsibly.
There's a fourth goal for Manchester City, isn't that nice?
Yeah, they're
world champions, and no one cares.
They're in the Club World Cup, aren't they?
No one cares. They cared when Liverpool won it. It was on the telly and everything, but no one cares.
Well, no, Liverpool.
They did, though.
Aston Villa, 1.21. Very short, but they win at home. 7.2 the tie, 13.5 for, as Gav P told us ahead of kickoff, a much reduced Sheffield United.
Yeah,
I asked the question, how can you weaken Sheffield United?
Well, Chris Wilder's done it.
His answer was call them Leeds. I mean, I thought that was quite rude.
Coventry every
I thought that was quite rude.
It was quite rude, but also factually correct. So I'm going to... This side, I mean... I mentioned in the preview for this is that you don't know what Chris Wilder has had to play with and wants and sees in training with the new the players he's got, and you think, well, fresh start for everybody, but you don't start with this team. I mean, this is Premier League. It's not quite suicide, but it's getting there. He's gone to his three at the back.
Yeah.
And I think he's going to try the overlapping centre halves thing again, which takes quite a centre half to do. So he's got George Baldock, which is great to have him back. Jack Robinson as well. Fotheringham in goal. Robinson, trusty.
He's trusty. He's been there for a while.
Austin trusty.
Yeah. As
the centre of the three. And then it's in the middle, Vinicius Souza, Ben Slimani and Norwood. And then there's Cameron Archer and Brooks up front. Brooks, who I don't think I've ever seen play.
The trouble for Sheffield United is,
and the bench tells you the strength that they have on the bench, which is Harmer, Fleck, Osborne, McBurney, Lowe, McAtee. Why are you not playing McAtee? He's your best player.
16 straight wins for Aston Villa then coming up.
Pretty much. I can't see any way that... I mean, I was going to come into the studios, and before I saw this team, I was like, do you know what? Wouldn't it just be the right time for Sheffield United to go there and remember the whole goal line technology thing, and then go there and get a massive win for Chris Wilder? I would be amazed if this team, which includes former Liverpool reserve Yasser Larouci, I just at left wing back. I like Bogle. I quite like Larouci. I quite like some of these players.
I quite like Foderingham in goal.
I like Foderingham in goal. Yeah. But I think every one of the 11 playing for Villa are better than every one of their opposition. I just don't see how they can go there and not get thoroughly beaten. Martinez, Digne, Longley, Concert, Cash is a back five for Villa. McGinn, Luiz, Ramsey, Bailey, Diaby, Watkins, 2-0 up at half-time.
I've done something.
At least.
I've done something with my Premier League fantasy team.
What have you done?
I've been adventurous this week. I'm nearly back into the top 50 again. I'm nearly on the first page, but I've captained...
Top 50 in the world?
I have captained...
No.
Matty Cash.
Not bad.
I could see him getting a clean sheet at the very least tonight, and he could feature in a number of goals, because I think this could be a bad night to be a Blade.
I think if they're going to try the overlapping centre-backs, which I wouldn't do away from home at Aston Villa, but if they're going to try it, what I would say, the only thing they might have here is a goal in them. But Villa keep winning to 0. And the only thing I could see was a Villa high line, Cameron Archer breaks it and slots one away. But that takes a long stretch for me to see them score a goal like that.
Where's my old mate Ahmed Dodzic?
Well, that's it. I don't think he's actually fit, is he? Is he
well, he's not he's not down on the missing players list, and he's not in the team. So where is he?
Oh, I think we need to.
The mystery of Ahmed Dodzic, the missing Ahmed Dodzic. So where is he? Where is he? Where is the little fella? Anyway, so we are kicking off in that one very shortly. Hello to everybody out there. Thank you for your messages already. Jeremy Power, he says, "What's up, fellas?" Well, nothing apart from the fire outside.
It's not a fire.
Viv is with us. He's shared a picture of me boxing. Look. Oh, I look pretty good there.
Well, I need to log in and see
I've got my sweats on, and there is your alter ego, Rick Stein, with a glass of wine in front of him.
Oh, when I get home tonight, I'm going to have a glass of wine and possibly put on my badly ironed pink shirt.
And you look just like that when you're against your kitchen worktop.
Hello, Genetics.
Genetics says, His Royal Majesty Marquis Maharaja Kaiser Caesar's our Supreme Royal Telegram Vizier, Lord King Emperor James VII Rex, Dave the Stoic.
Hello,
I did all of mine, and I've messed up the 7-word one.
Lodge.
Dave the Stoic of the Eastern Bets
Lodge. Is it snowbound? The Eastern Bets Lodge?
Where is this Eastern Bets Lodge?
It's somewhere off.
It's
in Tibet and Nepal.
To the east of the Western Bets Lodge, I would imagine.
Yes.
Matteo is here, and there's me again. You're obsessed with me, Matteo. Pictures of me everywhere in Matteo's house. And Koki says, hello.
It's a Friday night.
And he says, hi, Dave and James. Hello, Koki. Oh, the Okie Koki.
What are we going for tonight then, guys? Because I reckon Villa win this comfortably.
How comfortably?
I go the -2. Vivek asks, who's the darts betting guy here? Who's this 16-year-old who's turned up at the darts, by the way, winning games?
Well, just rocked up unannounced.
No, I mean, he's qualified, but 16 and getting through to the second.
My mate lives in New Zealand now, and he nearly qualified for Ali Pali.
Really?
He's
a qualifying tournament in New Zealand?
He plays darts all the time in New Zealand. That's his hobby these days. Because he's turned into one of those old men that's got a big paunch. And if you're watching, Alan, in New Zealand, with
your paunch,
but him and his wife, they go around darts tournaments and compete. And he's won some silverware over there. And he's played against some of the big players. They go over to New Zealand to play in the exhibitions and stuff. And he's played them and beaten them. And he got to the final of the qualifying. to get to Ali Pali. He didn't win it, so he isn't at Ali Pali. But yeah, he's doing all right. His old Skeg, my mate.
Yeah.
I was his best man. He was my best man.
I don't know. I know Mark Wilson was on this this service.
Yes, he's back. He's back here on Christmas Eve.
He's very much our darts guy. Yeah. Are they on Christmas Eve on the darts? Or do they have a little break?
They have a little break.
Do they play Christmas Eve?
They might play Christmas Eve. I don't know.
So he's definitely your man.
Yeah,
he's been down there and commentated on it. So I
did a year where I did previews every day for publication, but that was a few years ago. My up-to-date knowledge of the darts is not very good.
There is betting. There's live betting with sportsbet.io, and you can have a look at that. I think Kim.
Kim clean my glasses. They're dirty.
Oh, you're filthy.
I'm filthy.
Chris Dobie's on tonight. Chris Dobie against William O'Connor. This is taking me way back to covering darts a long time ago.
Do I look more or less like Hasbulla with my glasses on or off? that's the question.
I think for you probably look more like him, but that's because you can't see now.
I look very good on the screen when I'm just a little bit out of focus. Yeah.
Martin Schindler against Jermaine Watermainer. Currently, Dimitri Vandenberg.
Is he on the list, Schindler?
Is taking off his lifts.
Yeah, Schindler's Lift.
Lift. Yeah. Florian Hempel is currently live. It's 0-0, but I'm following that in play on sportsbet.io, and you can too.
Yeah,
they're in the tunnel at Villa Park, and I went to see what kind of prices we can get on this.
Is that him? Matteo's just shared a picture of the 16-year-old. He looks about 48.
Yes, this has been the thing.
He's never 16.
He's never 16 has been trending all day. 16. Honestly, where was his paper route?
Yeah.
I mean, that.
He's been in some very smoky darts holes there, hasn't he? Viv says, I'm currently on Vandenberg to win at 1.5. Need one more set. Good luck, Viv. Chi, hello to you this evening. Hello, and anyway, as the players come out, back to the football.
Yes.
As the players come out the tunnel, Aston Villa taking on Sheffield United. We fancy Aston Villa. 1.21 is quite skinny, so it's where do we get the value? You've looked at -2 on Villa.
I didn't go -1 first half.
Yeah. I mean,
to 0
goals in the first half. I mean, any-time goal scorers might be worth a look. I mean, Ollie Watkins is going to be nailed on, surely, to score a goal tonight. Douglas Luiz at home, 2.75. Ollie Watkins is available for you at... we are basically giving Sheffield United no chance here. 1.48 for Ollie Watkins. That's skinny, but likely. Matty Cash, the aforementioned 3.8. Come on, Matty Cash, do me proud tonight. So there are plenty of villains in the anytime markets to score. If you fancy Villa -2, it's 2.4. She's still in a massive price on -2 because the compilers basically have set these prices up thinking Villa are going to win this 3-0, 4-0. Aston Villa total goals over 2.5 is 1.8, so they think they're going to score 4 goals tonight. That's what
there is some value maybe in the anytime goal scorers, as I say, but not with Ollie Watkins.
Hello, Slissy.
Leon Bailey at 2.35.
Yes. I saw a piece this morning saying about how Dick Emery, the manager, is looking at Leon Bailey as he's kind of worked his way into his plans now because he's played so well this season. Yeah. But he's not Unai Emery, not Dick. That's a different Dick, different Emery. 15-minute results. Villa to be ahead by the 15-minute mark, 3.4.
The -1 in the first half is a handicap 0-1. Giving Sheffield United a goal in the first half. 3.4 for Villa, and this is just going to graying out now as we go in.
Yeah, some of the markets are disappearing, so you have to be quick with your pre-match ones. First half Asian total over 1.5 goals in the first half is 2.07. So 2 goals in the first half is better than double your money. That could be for either team. So 2.07 over 1.5 goals. That would probably be my best bet in the first half of this one.
I'm enjoying that. Sportsbet.io, just on the site now. Both teams to score. There's no and yeah in capital letters. YEAH. Yeah. I don't.
Oh, why not?
I'll happily do it. Yeah.
Yeah. A little bit of Christmas, Happy Christmas, everybody, for those that celebrate. For those that don't, we hope you enjoy your next week or so and don't get too fed up of us talking about Christmas.
There's a lot of football, though, that's the thing. Sheffield United just turned up in yellow.
After having yesterday off. Yesterday was my Christmas day, really. I had a Christmas meal and stuff. And then I'm back with you today. I'm back with you all out Saturday and Sunday. Monday's Christmas Day, isn't it? I think.
Apparently.
Day off on Christmas Day, and then I'm back with you all day on Boxing Day. So you're going to get sick of the sight of me over Christmas.
What a gift that is.
What a Christmas gift for you all. Enjoy, everybody, as we go through. There's so much football to come, so much football. And we are about to get underway between Aston Villa and Sheffield United. For Gav P, who is probably sitting at home with his head in his hands, quaking in his boots.
I think he's probably watching Coronation Street and just waiting to see if there's a buzz on his phone in any way.
Yeah, Goal Villa. Goal Villa. We are not too far away from this, everybody. From this.
Counting down to kick-off, covering every game of the English Premier League, Champions League and Europa League. Live. This is Clubhouse TV with sportsbet.io. Please gamble responsibly.
Clubhouse TV with sportsbet.io. Please gamble responsibly. Fun, fast and ferociously fair. Taking you through all of the Christmas football as we go through. There's Matteo with Gav with his head in his hands. That's the pose he's in right now, just looking through his fingers at the screen. Dave Eason just then is the first person I've ever seen dancing to the kickoff music.
Well, I actually hurt myself clapping along to it. So,
you're out injured now, are you?
Yeah. I just realised I was in a cafe with Wes Foderingham yesterday. Opposite, yes. There was four. There's quite a lot of Sheffield United players.
Did he drop his mug?
No, he was holding onto it quite tightly.
Yeah.
But they've gone long. They're in the Aston Villa half. Well done, everyone. Yasser LaRucci. Oh, hello. Here's a chance for Sheffield United.
Well, nice defending.
Swept up.
Rapid betting available, as I say, so I'm going to have a few rapid bets as we go through. Will there be a yellow card? Yes, I am. I'm going to go yellow card in the early stages of this game. I reckon we might get an early yellow. So I'm going to put, I reckon this could, Sheffield United flying into a few tackles just to make their presence known.
Where am I going?
That's my first rapid bet.
I'm so excited by this game.
I'm so excited, I just can't hide it.
I mean, I can't hide it, but I'm still genuinely
I'm
excited
about to lose control, and I think I like
early goal in Italy. Because Fiorentina 1-0 up at Monza.
Oh, yes, we do have other football.
Yes.
Only a little bit, but we've got some.
Yeah, Serie A's carrying on, seemingly, across the Christmas period.
Can I just ask Lissy a question?
No,
do we get corners in Villa Sheffield United? You're our director of corners, Lissy. Yes or no? Corners, and how many, please? Back to you, Dave. Back to you in the studio.
I'm going to check my corner slides. Fiorentina go 1.52, 4.1 the draw, 7.2 for Monza to win that. Actually, what's the setup in... Because there's not much between these in the league. I'm going to suggest and then click on the league table and see that I'm completely wrong. So in Italy, Fiorentina in 6th, Monza in 11th. There's only 6 points between them.
Could you do me a favour?
Okay.
Just point your microphone a bit towards your mouth. It's pointing away from you at the moment. Oh, squeaky.
Excuse me.
Oh, misses.
There we go. Oh, this might be a penalty.
Give it a card. Give me a card, please. Give me a card.
He's given the free kick just outside the penalty area, and I'm wondering where the contact is.
Let's have a look. Oh, it's just outside.
It's just outside.
It's a card, though, that shouldn't it? Be a card. Go on, give it a card, please, for my early rapid bets.
No, it's not a card. No. It's a foul, but it's not. Anthony Taylor was he had the binoculars out there.
Are you watching us on YouTube, everybody? Because Bracky can't find us.
Goal
Milan goal, says Koki.
Milan.
Oh, Koki's ahead of you, Dave. Koki's ahead of you.
It just happened there for me. So there's a Milan goal. They're away at Salernitana, our favourites.
Our brave boys of
Salerno.
They're still brave. They're just losing.
Yes, bravery does not results make.
No,
unfortunately.
Slissy, thank you for sharing the YouTube link. Our assistant producer tonight, Slissy, and director of corners. Jeremy Powers says he's watching on YouTube. Hello, Jeremy. Hello. So a free kick here, right hand side of their attack, just outside the penalty area. Martinez has gone across to the dugout to get some instructions and a drink, maybe. And the free kick to be taken by Aston Villa with a yellow-shirted Sheffield United back in force, trying to defend from here. And a little dinky back heel. Shot comes in, try to kill it into the top corner, goes wide.
Was that Lucadinho? He's got a haircut, Lucadinho.
Quite a sharp one for Christmas, isn't it?
Fikayo Tomori, England centre-back, gets a goal for Milan.
So, anyway, we have football elsewhere, so if anything else that strikes your fancy, let us know. I'll throw it across to Dave to get you all the stats and everything up to date in terms of information. Bristol City against Hull, Swans against Preston in the Championship, both goalless in the 18th minute. Cambridge United have just gone ahead against Exeter in League One. We've got League Two action as well with the team doing the best there. AFC Wimbledon are 2-0 up away at Crawley. But there are 6 games in League 2. We got 2 games in Serie A, as Dave has been talking about. Monza 0, Fiorentina 1 in the 18th minute, 19th minute, and AC Milan just going ahead away at the brave boys of Salernitana.
Yeah, early goals kind of disappointing us, but they are for both the away sides in Italy. Whether the home sides can come back in either of those games, not sure in the Milan game away at Salernitana. Monza though might be worth a shout. Looking at their previous home fixtures, scroll down. There we go. Actually, no. So, although they beat Genoa last time out, they only lost 2-1 to Juve. Here's a chance for Villa. Caught by Fotheringham.
Brahe says thank you to everybody for helping him.
I'm not excited about Fiorentina's away form, I have to say. 1 away win in 5. 2 draws, 2 defeats. Away at Lazio, away at Milan, a draw at Roma, a draw at Frosinone, and a win at Napoli, which is a bit weird. But it's whether Monza have got anything in their locker. Their previous results have been defeat from Juventus, a win over Genoa, and defeat by AC Milan. So where these two sides are, mid-table, frustratingly, there might be something in it for Monza if they can go back into that one. But Salernitana, I'm not so sure.
Come on, the goals. We need some goals between Aston Villa and Sheffield United. We've gone quite heavily in on Aston Villa tonight, so we need them to went quite heavily in on your boys
lads.
Liverpool against Manchester United the other day, and they
Well,
do
I could have told you
not
to do that. That would have been silly.
Well, I thought they were going to batter them.
Well, everyone thought they were going to batter them. I would
They were very
happily
disappointing.
taken a 1-0 off somebody's backside.
Jurgen was crying again afterwards.
He wasn't.
Oh, I don't like it. Too much football.
He didn't say that.
He did.
He didn't.
Yeah, he did.
He didn't. Though.
That's my. Yeah, Dave Tyndall
He
does
didn't.
he does the impressions on it, Dave Tyndall, but I do the Jurgen Klopp very well.
Oh, I don't
like it. Too much football.
I mean, seemingly Jurgen Klopp annoys a lot of people, and you do too.
He's me and Jurgen.
Me and Jurgen.
Yeah. He does annoy me. He can be
He
very.
really does annoy you too much.
He can be very charming and he can be lovely, but he can. He's got a dark side.
I mean, he's one of those people who 18 months down the line you agree with everything he said.
Don't.
5 subs all over that now, aren't you?
You sign up to be the manager of an English football team knowing you're going to play
5
38
subs.
matches in the season and you want success in the cup, so that's going to mean more matches, and then you whinge about it. Get on with it, man.
He doesn't whinge about
He
it.
does all the time.
He doesn't.
I bet now if we go live to
Live
Jurgen
to
Klopp's living room, it'll be his wife will be
whinge about
his
it.
wife's got earplugs in as he goes, "Oh, you know what? We got to play again soon."
It's like if you want an entertaining fixture, you need the teams with all the players involved. And Manchester United didn't have all their players involved, thus it wasn't entertaining.
Indeed.
And we didn't have half of ours out because
You're no fun, Dave Eason.
Because Sheffield United managed to slice up Alexis McAllister for not even a yellow card for that.
You, Dave Eason, are no fun. When Dave Tyndall's in here, I can make him angry.
Not me. Absolutely. I'm Zen in the Eastern Bets Lodge.
Before we came on, he was sitting outside in a yoga pose, just going.
Yeah, that's why I ache now.
That's the dancing to the kickoff music.
It's just the pain of sitting in a room
Anyway,
with you.
we've had 7 minutes of this fixture, and
It's
so far not really had a chance, have we?
It's
Not really had a
fine.
chance.
It's fine. They've come to defend, and that's okay. They're not going to do the overlapping centre half thing, but that's they've worked it out with the players that they've got. They're going to go full Wilder Sheffield United formation, and Villa just have to find the space.
The local Sheffield United sports shop had an excess of yellow cloth, didn't they? Because they're very yellow.
Ooh.
Sheffield United. Oh, just out. Just goes over for a goal kick there. But yeah, very yellow Sheffield United. Aston Villa wearing the shirt that you'd associate with Aston Villa.
Yeah, actually, they're on the claret and blue. But Leon Bailey, they're doing well to get to the byline. But Larouci seeing him out. Oh, yeah, it was Diaby on the overlap. There'll be a lot of that. 5 Sheffield United defenders in the 6-yard box.
Did Slissy answer my question about how many cards? How many corners?
He did not.
No, he didn't, Slissy. I mean, I might have to strip you of your directorship if you don't respond.
Still 0-0 in the Championship games. 2 in England. Bristol City.
Oh,
against
good
Hull
question,
City, and
Chi.
Swansea against Preston. What's
Now
the question?
That is a very good question. We've
What
not
do
even
we need?
mentioned.
What do we need?
We've not even mentioned a free bet, have we?
We haven't mentioned it.
Because we've forgotten. To be honest, Chi.
Well, there was an alarm, and we didn't think we were going to get into the studio.
The flames have just died down outside, so we might be okay. Basically, the free bet lands if we get engulfed in flame. No, if we die on air.
Let's not do that.
Shall we say? Getting barracked by Matteo. Honestly.
He's at home.
He's
it's
supposed to be on
Christmas.
our side.
He's probably have a tin of shortbread on the go.
I
would.
He's
If I
got
was
a tin
at home.
of something going.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Right, Sleazy says, James, I still think over 10.5 corners. Have we had a corner yet?
I can tell you that Aston Villa on their corners, I had their corner average here.
We're going to go with Slissy. Should we go for 11 corners for the free bet?
Yeah.
This is basically that Slissy. You've just inadvertently given us the free bet. 11 corners. And the Bailey's. He's on Bailey's, hence the sass, he says.
Oh. Is it on the rocks?
So we got an Italian from Shipley drinking Bailey's and barracking us as we go through tonight.
Aston Villa average 10.41 corners per game.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
11 corners required then, everybody.
Average.
Slissy, he's your man. Slissy knows these things. So we haven't had a corner yet in the first 10 minutes, but Slissy knows.
This is deep stats. So at home, they average six corners earned, and corners against 4.35. So it's 10.35 at home. Is that a penalty? I don't think that's a penalty.
Card him, ref. Simon Barlow's got a very strange way of working out how many corners are going to come. And it worked the other day.
Simon Barlow.
He goes on corners conceded rather than corners gained. You add up the corners conceded.
What, in total?
Yeah.
Was
So
it?
you add up the corners.
Ooh. Yeah, ooh.
Has a chance, doesn't it?
There's a big arm in the back.
They are VAR in this corner, this penalty
That's
shout.
a shove. That's a definite 2-arm shove. Now, if he's seen that, then fine. If he hasn't seen the 2 arms in the back,
Oh,
and he pulls his shirt as well.
He
Penalty.
goes bang.
Penalty.
VAR check says Slissy it
Must
is.
be a pen. This
is a pen.
Goal for Bristol City against Hull.
I'd be surprised if this isn't given.
That's shocking defending.
So
is that trusty? Because he's not trusty to me.
He's trustily bad.
Oh no, it's Vinicius. That's a bit
You
clumsy
just
midfielder.
besmirched. Nothing given.
Start of the season, that's a penalty, isn't it?
Nothing given. Oh, he's been lucky there.
Oh, yeah.
And we got a corner, though. Corner number 1, says Sliss.
Oh, he's a lucky boy.
Corner number 1 en route to 11, everybody. They're probably flying now. They'll probably be 11 by half time. Slissy knows. Here we go. Aston Villa, short corner. Ball played in towards the back
Is that
post.
a penalty?
Man goes down. They're appealing for a penalty for that as well.
A handball shot. There's all sorts going on.
Can we get a market for a penalty in the next 5 minutes? There's going to be one. There's a penalty
They've had a
coming.
go.
Yeah, there's a penalty coming.
If you like, let's see. I saw Bristol City the other week, actually. I saw them live in person against Huddersfield. They weren't great. They were very happy with a 1-1. I can't remember the score. That's how good that game was. They're 1-0 up against Hull City. They had a penalty. Hull are very good under Liam Rossignol.
Just look at this, Dave. Back post. Drags him down.
No, that's not a penalty. I don't think you don't get those.
Add up all of these penalty shouts by the
They're
time.
looking at this one, aren't they?
He's dragged him down. Off the ball.
No, I think that's 50-50. Because the first foul is actually on the Sheffield United defender.
So far,
now are we looking at handball, are we?
So far, we're up to about 0.55 of a penalty in the 2 things we've had.
That's not
penalty check for which team, says Fretless. It's for Aston Villa if it comes, Fretless.
They've got hold of each other, and the ball hits him in the face. Oh, you not giving me that as a penalty? No, it's come off his face and onto his arm, and even then, it's not a penalty.
Pinball.
Stop
Nothing again,
looking
says
at it.
Slacey. Nothing's coming again.
Stop looking at it.
Fretless. That's a very nice dog you've got there, Fretless, with a big thumb.
What?
Hello, Fretless.
Oh, there's a dog with a big. That's Brian. Is that not Brian?
Is that Brian?
Is
Hello.
that Brian?
Or maybe he's
Brian from Family Guy.
Brian Fretless. Chris Wilder on the sidelines, getting his feet back under the table at Sheffield United.
Yeah, he made up with the sheikh who owns the club. Made up with the prince.
Should never go back, Dave.
Never go back.
Never go back.
It doesn't work. I don't think it's ever worked for anyone, has it?
I can't think of an example where it has worked.
I remember Howard Kendall going back to Everton. That didn't work.
Very rarely do you outstrip what you did before. Very rarely. And often it just tarnishes your previous wonderfulness, doesn't it?
Your previous wonderfulness goes, yes. Who went back? Kenny Dalglish went back eventually to Liverpool. I think a lot of people thought, oh, that's the right kind.
He
won a League Cup.
He made a very nice speech at the Sports Personality of the Year, I thought. I thought that was a very nice speech.
Well, he's a lovely man.
And his wife, talking about his mental health issues, wasn't she?
Marina, yeah.
She basically kind of outed him as being, because he doesn't like to talk about it, apparently.
Well, no, because the reason he left Liverpool the first time around was basically that he
got too much for him.
It was too much for him,
Yeah.
and quite, and understandably so, considering all the pressure.
Oh yeah, it ground him down, didn't it? But then he went back and had
One of Liverpool's greatest errors, I think, is that he suggested, "Give me 6 months off, and I'll be back, and I'll be fine." And in the long run, it was an error. But I suppose at the time, you go, "Well, you might not be right."
There's not many chairmen who
Let's get Graham Souness in and be rubbish.
Yeah. Not many chairmen are going to grant that request, I don't think.
But then he went to Blackburn and won the league.
So, to be fair, it's the first time I've ever heard Kenny Dalglish speak for a length of time and actually be able to understand what he's saying.
Yep.
He spoke slowly and...
he's a genuinely good guy.
He is. He came across well. But yeah, he got... for those that don't know, the BBC Sports Personality of the Year was the other night, and Kenny Dalglish got the Outstanding Lifetime Achievement Award, so... And very much deserved as well. Legend. He's not.
I liked his line in the kind of before the evening on the red carpet. He said, "I'm just glad it's not posthumous."
Yeah,
which is yeah.
I mean, I've never been associated with any team that I support, but yeah, it goes beyond that, doesn't it? You can recognise greatness, and he's certainly one of them.
Oh, that Liverpool team in the late 80s.
I didn't like them.
You wouldn't like them, then?
No, because they won everything, and it used to drive me mad.
Yeah, but there is that thing in Liverpool. By that point, everyone was fed up with them. But the actual football that they played was the best. Any Liverpool side had played.
A lot of my friends at school in Lincolnshire, which is completely the other side of the country.
Very flat.
It's not where we lived. It had the wolds. It had hills. But they had loads of Liverpool supporters in my school because of glory hunters.
I know. But then you get that these days, don't you? There's lots of Man City shirts in Sheffield where I am. There's no Leeds shirts. They never see them
really
in Sheffield.
No, because everybody that's been worn Leeds shirts has been done over, haven't they?
In Sheffield, yeah. Hull City, I mentioned that they are pretty good. Away from home, they've had 3 games without a win. Then they had a great win at Middlesbrough last week, coming back from a goal down to win 2-1. They are, I think, an excellent side. And I was looking at the league table between these two. Bristol City down in 14th. Hull City trying to get in the playoff picture up in 6th place, and I think they've still got a shout away at Bristol City. So Hull City are 1-0 down. Currently, what's the pricing on that one in a minute? Hull City to win that a 6. Might have a look for next goal live for Hull City away at Bristol, which is 1.94.
Icon Villa down the left. There was just a beautiful piece of play just then. Ball played in, Fotheringham comes and gets it. Out on the volley, outside of his foot, splays a 40-yard pass pinpoint out to the left-hand side. That was very nice. I'm not sure which player did it, but it's very, very good. Glorious football from Aston Villa, but the final ball in, not good enough. So still 0-0 as things stand. You can get, at the moment, Aston Villa at 1.21, 7.2 the tie, 13.5 for Sheffield United. Time to ask Dave Eason, what's your very best bet right now? Just before you answer, Villa coming forward down the right-hand side.
Good save.
Oh, that's good save by Fotheringham.
That's never... You don't get a handball for that.
They're penalty for everything, aren't they?
They really want
They've had 3 penalties so far.
They look a bit desperate. Mind you, it's part of the kind of the bear pit atmosphere that they get going at Villa Park. By the way, second goal for Fiorentina at 2.16. Yes, I might even have that before half-time.
Okay.
The way the stats are going in that one. Let's see, first half... you can first half handicap. You can beat the 1-0 handicap. So giving Monza a goal, 4.7 for Fiorentina. They've got expected goals of nearly 2 already in this game.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
1.58 already. Some sides never get to that ever in the
Ever.
game, but they are well on top. 1.43 to win it at Monza. So Fiorentina, second goal live coming pretty quickly.
But enough of all this Italian nonsense. I asked you for your best bet in Aston Villa, Sheffield United.
You didn't technically ask for me.
I mean, fair enough. I didn't actually specify.
No.
Yeah.
But
So technically you're right.
Technically, note that down, Matteo. Chop it out. Put it out there. Put it on the socials.
Technically, for once, you are right.
For once,
yeah.
I am right.
On a very rare occasion, you are right.
I am right. Let's see. First, who's going to win the first half? And I mean, I still think Villa win the first half. Not got a problem with that, but that's 1.82. Do they, as suggested, cover the handicap? -1 in the first half. Aston Villa 4.5. As it stands, no. I'm going to say no to that one. But I mean, I don't want to go with a 1.84 as it is now for Villa to win the first half, but I think there's a goal coming.
I'll take 1.84.
Have that. That'll do me. I think they do score the first goal, and I think they do lead at half time.
Yeah, I agree. It's all been Villa so far. Sheffield United had that early foray from the kick-off, and apart from that, they've been in their own half. All the rest of it trying to get bodies in the way and nearly conceding 3 penalties. At some stage, that pressure is going to hurt Sheffield United. So we are 90 minutes in.
How about this? Take your 5 minutes off at the end. 40-minute result, Aston Villa 2.2.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes, okay.
Would you support Liverpool in the European Super League?
No, I would. That would have. The thing about the Super League is it destroys everything about the footballing pyramid that we know and love, and I would not care for any side in it. I don't want franchise football.
No,
I don't want football that just exists in some kind of European country. Well, anywhere else that I can't go and see it, because I still get the ability to go and see my team. I hate the concept, and I hate the fact that my team was involved in it as a club.
They've come out quickly, though, the English Premier League sides today to distance themselves from any participation in a Super League. But I mean, I obviously got some experience in cricket, and there's lots of franchise tournaments in cricket where suddenly made-up teams sprout up, and the same players play in different shirts in different places every week. When you get sport and you get money involved and you make decisions purely for money rather than for anything else, rather than for the greater good of the sport and spectators and the entertainment industry, you make it purely for what it can earn you, that's when you get very bad decisions made, and I think the Super League's a very bad one. But you got blimmin' Barcelona and Real Madrid queuing up to get their $1 billion.
I think the only good thing that's come out of it, is that it's still kind of clipped UEFA and FIFA's wings, hasn't it?
Yeah.
So it's not said, oh, you're right, you can do whatever you like with it. Because let's face it, let's not give people or any organisation a monopoly on making bad decisions on how to run football.
The only thing is,
currently they're making a dog's dinner of it.
But you need somebody to be in charge of the game. I mean, fair enough, at the moment you can argue that they're not doing it very well. But you do need a governing body of a sport to steer it in the right direction.
Well, someone needs to steer. There needs to be a sport that's being run. So I don't mind. You can't not mind it being FIFA at the minute, because no one else is going to come in and do it better.
But you can't suddenly have 4 governing bodies. I mean, look what's happening in boxing. You've got different belts in different...
Yeah, but that's an awkward one, because you can actually say, well, NFL do it really well. There's college football and there's the NFL, and that's probably what a lot of these owners are looking at and going,
college football's a different thing, though, isn't it?
Well, college football is the week in, week out. It's your team, your college, your alma mater. That is your team, which is actually, until I went to America, and when you're there on a Saturday and you're watching college football in the bars, and you're like, hold on a minute, this is exactly. It feels so much more like English football, or football that you're watching around the world, where your team. That's your team. It's like the pyramid.
You just feel with the European Super League, you've got a number of sheikhs or rich businessmen or whatever thinking, how can we make this a lot of money for us? Yeah, they're in it for themselves, aren't they? And they are trying to work out how they can be the head honchos of a new system that's going to earn them millions of dollars, sports wash, you'll get them a load of credibility.
But let's face it, you can have a go at how poorly FIFA and UEFA might organise tournaments, but how badly run off some of these major football clubs. Barcelona, Real Madrid having to, Barcelona and their levers to financially get themselves out of trouble. Real Madrid and how many training grounds they've sold off, I do not know.
Well, they're largely government funded as well, aren't they? When they get into trouble, the government throws in some cash to help them out.
Go with your begging pot to the local council and see. Oh, we need to keep us going because you rely on us. Well, I think Madrid's quite a big European capital. It doesn't really need Real Madrid.
What worries me,
which is part of Real Madrid's problem, might be they just go, actually, we'll just go wherever we like.
At the moment, you've got Real Madrid and Barcelona are nailed on. They're the two that are kind of in named teams as being part of this European Super League, should it happen. What worries me is if all of a sudden, for sake of argument, I'm just pick out a team randomly, Manchester City suddenly think, actually, we'll have some of that as well. Guaranteed income. We're going to get ourselves in there.
Well, if there's anyone I thought might be involved in this, it would be Manchester City.
Manchester City go, then all of a sudden Spurs think, well, if Man City are involved, then maybe they've already taken the hit, they've taken the PR damage, we can slide in underneath them, and all of a sudden it starts to maybe just change a little bit, and you've got 6 English teams suddenly signed up for it.
I think it is to do with the owners, where they are from in the rest of the world, particularly American owners. I know City are not owned by Americans, but I think they look at it and look at the NFL structure, where there's no relegation. The teams are constant, and it's a weirdly, dare I say it, socialist setup where the team who comes bottom of the table gets the best players the next time around on the draft. But there's no relegation. You don't lose out. You get the same number of games on TV every time. No one is bringing in players that they can't afford. There's a certain level that they get to, which is just a constant product, and that's what they want. They want it to be a product. Whereas I want to be able to see, AFC Wimbledon get from nowhere to somewhere near League One.
Leeds fan, Nottingham Forest, Aston Villa, Sheffield United, whoever who are going to be outside of the
Leicester,
the rich 6 or whatever that get should we have a European Super League? Leicester, any of these teams, Bolton Wanderers, whoever, name a team that's not in the big 6. As a fan of that side, you can never break into the European Super League because it is basically ring fenced and those teams are protected and guaranteed a certain income. You'd have a situation where all the big players, say a James Maddison's brought through, a Willie Gnonto or whatever is brought through at Leeds United. Barcelona buy him. He's then in that, and he's not part of. It's just not healthy, is it? It's just not sustainable. You're going to get the smaller teams just kind of disappear.
And as a player,
and they're going to be feeder clubs for the European Super League, aren't they?
But as a player, I think. I'm not a footballer. I've spoken to footballers, and I just think that they like the idea of being, a club hero, of playing for a team. It's a team thing. Maybe these days there's more individual footballers who, and there are fans of individual footballers, which I've never understood why you'd want to be.
That happens in the in cricket massively in India. Viv will tell you.
Look at everyone on Twitter or whatever it's called now, and you go, well, why have you got a picture of Neymar as you?
Viv will tell you in the IPL, people change their team allegiances from year to year because their favourite player has moved to a different side.
I just don't know.
So they suddenly change their shirt because I don't know. MS Dhoni is their hero. He changes team, so they support the team he goes to. That makes no sense. That's not the traditional.
That's like Figo going from Barcelona to Real Madrid, and suddenly you're a Barcelona fan.
But
Real Madrid fan. That's just weird.
But who are we to say that's not good? If that's how they support sport, who are we to say that's wrong?
I could say it's wrong.
Yeah.
It feels wrong to me because that's how I've been brought up. I'm brought up as I support my local team. It happens to be Liverpool, but it was my local team.
In cricket, there is a definite move in world cricket because India used to be quite a small nation in cricket. England and Australia ruled the roost. India are now the most powerful nation. And you tend to get, they're very regular occurrences now where, as an English person, I say, well, that's not the right way to do this. And I get a load of grief on Twitter from Indians saying, who are you to tell me how to love cricket?
True, yeah.
And, there is I can see that side of it. Just because I do it a certain way, then, if you enjoy it doing it another way. And if you are James Maddison, and you suddenly sign for Liverpool and you're in the European Super League, you're still a club hero, but you're a club hero for Liverpool in the European Super League, aren't you?
Yeah, and I can, footballers, whatever they want to go, and this is not, obviously we're talking to people from around the world here, joining us in.
Nothing's happening in Aston Villa, Sheffield United, by the way.
No, but Hull City have scored, as I suggested. That's now 1-1 at Bristol City in the Championship. I think. I've not got a problem with anyone around the world supporting the team. Oh, there is a Salernitana goal, by the way.
Oh, the brave boys. Come on.
Threatened.
Salernitana.
Went behind.
Salernitana.
For a corner. I'm copying my clapping now during the break.
I've injured myself. No.
Yeah. Pay the pain. I think you can support a team wherever you want to in the world. I just think it is a team game. I don't get the whole the individuals thing.
What's beautiful?
I don't want to get involved in any kind of chat about who the greatest player of all time is.
Marios.
Because
in Cyprus,
I care how I think. I'm not going to put I'm not going to debate with you who the best player of all time is. It's Lionel Messi, but you can have your opinion, and I don't care. I've reached that kind of age now where I'm like, yeah, I don't care, but that's my opinion. You've got your opinion. I'm not going to say my opinion is any better, but that's my opinion.
Viv's asking you a question here.
Okay.
Do your local teams get revenue from only local people? Or are they getting revenue from all over the world? Well, the answer's the latter, isn't it?
Yes, it is. particularly my local team.
Yeah. I mean, that's why you get teams from England going on far East Asian tours and going to America on tour and stuff like that, because they are taking their product to try and get it under the noses of people that might invest in the club and sponsor them.
What's this? Aston Villa
Third corner for Villa.
That was an Aston Villa. What's that sign mean? What does that sign mean? He just held the ball behind his back and turned around. Normally, the only signs you get at corners are this.
Well, let's see if he does anything weird with it.
What's that? The ball. It's just heads to the back post.
Sab.
Oh, should score.
Hello, Sab. He's with us. Ollie Watkins misses a chance.
Ollie Watkins should score.
Yeah. Corner number 3, says Slissy. So we need 11 corners, by the way, for tonight for the free bet to London. We're currently on 3 in around about half an hour of the way through this first half.
All he needs a flurry. Yeah, should do better there. Being manhandled from behind. There's a lot of rather desperate defending going on. And they were pretty good against Liverpool, Sheffield United, with the way that they kind of got themselves together. I think they'll be happy so far, half an hour in, 0-0.
I'll put it to you, Dave Eason, that this European Super League will happen at some stage. I don't think it will happen this season, but it will happen at some stage.
I think we'll all have to wait and see what this Swiss model looks like in the Champions League. And what you might well find is that, again, you might be able to, Matty Cash, what are you doing? That's a corner, is it?
No.
Might slag off UA from whatever, but I think maybe what they've done with the Champions League won't work. But the pressure from behind, because what they've done with the Conference and the Europa has actually made a real difference. And I think in European football that will. Well, was it go? Should have been a cut. Well,
no, it didn't go right over the line. Viv says, last time I checked, Barcelona and Madrid are still the only big clubs that is owned by members / fans, while clubs giving moral lectures are owned by billionaires and oil money. The irony, he says.
I'm not sure that. I know they've got a lot of socios of Barcelona, but I'm pretty sure that the money men, yes, they are owned by. Are they technically owned by their socios? I suppose they are. I'm not sure it's exact. I mean, of course, there are elections for Barcelona, aren't there? And that's the setup. But
what difference does that make?
The ability to do some playful accounting doesn't matter who you're owned by, but where you get your money from.
Ultimately, though, what difference does that make? Because a Liverpool might be owned by Americans or whatever. Man City might be owned by Saudis. Leeds might be owned by San Francisco, etc. But the fans are still the fans in the local area.
Oh, Anthony Taylor's just put his hand into someone's face. It's all kicked off with Vinny Souza again.
This is the only part of the match.
He's going to get himself sent off.
This is the only part of the first half I've not gone for a card. And I'm going to get a card now, aren't I?
I don't think so, but there's...
But your fans, your catchment area for your fans are still your fans. And your fans might be in Finland, New York City, Leeds or whatever, but they're still your fans, regardless of who owns the club.
Ollie Norwood just left one in there, I think.
Douglas Wees gives him a lecture. Here come Aston Villa then. Can they score? Edge of the D, Ollie Watkins. Got men forward. He goes sideways instead. Shot from range. It's blocked off. Goes to McGinn. Tries to get the ball across, but it's going to be a throw-in on this near side. In fact, regardless of who owns the club, the fans are the fans. I don't think that makes any difference.
I don't think it makes any difference, because actually the way Liverpool have made their decisions, they've made several bad decisions as owners, FSG, but actually their fans have dragged them round. So the ticket prices, the walkout they had very early on, where they walked out on 77 minutes because the ticket prices had gone up, and then they lost the game that they were leading.
But you'd support Liverpool if it was in its current situation, if John Bishop the comedian bought it, if I bought it, if Dave Tyndall bought it, if Marks and Spencer's the supermarket company bought it, you'd still support them, wouldn't you? Whoever owned it.
Yeah, and actually the only thing, the Super League was actually the closest idea that I would not be interested in watching them play, because I like the system, I like the setup, I like the way the league works.
So the
fair nature. It's not fair the way the league works, because TV money skews everything. More money coming in,
but you still got the dream.
Skews everything.
You still got the dream.
But the dream is there.
If you support,
and we've seen it happen.
If you support Forest Green Rovers, who are currently playing against Gillingham 0-0 in League 2 of the English football pyramid, as a Forest Green Rovers fan, you'll be looking at the table and you'll be thinking, "Oh, Forest Green Rovers, they're my team. I'm so proud of them." We're currently 23rd though, and we might go into the non-league, but your dream still is to get to League 1. Then when you get established in League One, your dream is to get, we might get to the Championship. Ultimately, the ultimate dream is to get into the Premier League and do what Leicester City did, isn't it?
Well, it's the ultimate dream,
and it's possible.
Do you know what? Sometimes, and I'm not saying this is what I'd rather have, but I know football fans, can just be happy with the idea that they can go and watch their team.
And they belong there. And there might only be 500 people in the stands.
Was it Rochdale with 25 years in the same division? I mean, at least 25 years, actually.
Well,
it's the community that you put together. People go to the football match. They watch their football. They lose, they win, they draw. And they're back next Saturday.
I went to see Bishop Auckland play Spennymoor. I had a girlfriend up from the northeast, and we went on the Saturday afternoon to watch that.
You know how to treat a woman.
And basically, there was hardly a stand there. You effectively stood up on the touchline.
Bishop's lovely.
And you're watching the match. But you've got your hardcore 200 there that'll be there rain or shine every single week. It's their team.
I agree with Viv, actually, that the Premier League is itself a breakaway league, and it is. It is.
Yeah, but you can break into it.
But you can break into it. You can go up and you can go down.
Yeah.
And that's the only difference. But what happened was that the money wasn't being spread around. But let's face it, in 1991, there was no money. Nobody wanted to watch English football in 1991. It was horrendous. It was blighted by hooliganism. And there was no one going to the football match. We were talking before about that Liverpool side, the great Liverpool side. I started going in 1985.
Yeah.
And my first game of football, against I've mentioned, was a European Cup Champions League semi-final first leg, Liverpool against Panathinaikos. There were 15,000 empty seats at Anfield.
Yeah.
It wasn't full in a semi-final of the European Cup. Nobody wanted to watch it. The Premier League did what it did. It's become this behemoth. It does drag away talent from other countries around the world. And it's now held up as a beacon for everyone else to do it. The European Super League is probably a reaction to the Premier League.
Yeah. But equally, though, the Premier League, as a Leeds fan, relegated last season, hopefully getting back into it next season. If you suddenly ring-fence it, Leeds are condemned to being in the Championship forever, aren't they?
Chance for Villa, cuts inside.
We've not had the goals in this first half we were thinking we might get. Still
coming.
36 minutes in, and it's still goalless at the moment.
Gav put me off my idea that Sheffield United might put up a bit of a fight here and stop Villa from their 16th straight win, 15th straight win.
Can I just ask you a question, Viv? You keep giving these comments and stuff on it. I take it from the slant of your comments that you support the idea of a European Super League.
The new format of the Champions League, is that the question? So didn't you guys see the new format? Looks like you're still giving opinions based on the past format. Well, the new format of the Super League, I just don't like the idea. Whatever new format it is, it doesn't interest me at all. I'm going to look up the new format, do some homework.
Why the Champions League next season or the Super League?
I presume there's a new version of the Super League, but
the Super League's going to be 3 divisions, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah, three divisions.
Well, how do you get into those divisions?
I don't know how you draw who gets in the top. How do you draw the first year? I don't know how that happens, how that works. Presumably, Real Madrid and Barcelona will be guaranteed top level, and then from there it'll filter down. But it's going to be three divisions of 68 teams or something in total, or something like that. 64, I can't remember. And presumably promotion and relegation between those, but no relegation out of the third division. So you could be the worst team in and still be guaranteed an income and never actually win a match.
The other problem is that the current Champions League, this year's Champions League, has produced a knockout stage there, which is rather dull in terms of lip-smacking fixtures.
Yeah, but there'll be plenty in this next one.
But it'll still be good to watch. But
always,
we're having an absolute debate here.
We've got graphics now.
This is the
A22 proposals. Free viewing of all matches.
This,
Tick for the new proposal. Champions League cross. Access based on sporting merit. Tick in the... Well, it's not, is it? Not long term. And tick in both of those. Home and away throughout the competition. Tick in the A22. Cross in the Champions League. Well, you get home and away in the Champions League, don't you?
You won't next season.
You will.
No, you'll get some games at home and some games away, but not against the same teams.
But you still play home and away.
Well, no, you don't.
Just not against the same teams.
If you draw Real Madrid, you'll only play them in the Bernabeu.
Okay. Number of participating clubs. Yeah, it's 64 in the new one, 72 in the... Yeah, but it's 64 ring fence, isn't it? That's 64 forever, the same ones forever. Minimum number of matches, 14 as opposed to 8. Match weeks 1919. Governance participating clubs govern the new proposal. UEFA govern the old proposal. Still don't like it, Viv. So you keep, as I said, I asked you the question: do you support the new European Super League then, Viv? You keep sending the graphics in, but what do you actually?
So you do get.
What do you actually think, Viv?
So the idea of promotion into the third tier Blue League, Star, Gold, and Blue, is based on domestic league performance. What does that mean? So you just jump yourself out of the league altogether.
So you jump out so if say 6 teams from England,
you never play a domestic game again.
So say 6 teams from England.
If it means we're never going to play Crystal Palace again.
6 teams from England go into the A22, and they are into the A22. So the rest of the football pyramid carries on with the Premier League and stuff like that. So if you win the Premier League, you can then get promoted into the A22, can you?
Yeah, but do you still play a Premier League season as well?
No,
No.
I don't know.
So you just jump out of the league?
No, I think you do, don't you? Liverpool would still be in the Premier League, but they'd be playing the A22 on top of that.
What?
And Jurgen would be going,
that is probably too many fixtures. Isn't it?
far too many
So
fixtures.
you'd have an A team and a B team, or would you just constantly have like 50 players in a squad? How does this work for players?
Viv likes it.
How many games are you playing?
Viv supports the new Super League system.
So 16 clubs in each of the 2 tiers. So there's 30 games. So you're playing home and away. So there's 30 games, and then you're playing.
Well, no, it's not.
No, if you the Star League and the Gold League, 16 clubs each. The third tier, the Blue League, has 32 clubs.
Minimum number of matches per club, 14. It doesn't say what the maximum number are.
In groups of 8, resulting in a minimum of 4. Oh. Okay. I just don't see how it works into anything that
This is an alternative to the Champions League, basically, isn't it?
I don't want to be in a 8-team group with Red Star Belgrade, Atletico Madrid. I'd just like to play, Wolves 14 times like we did last season. It just doesn't feel like the football I want to watch. If you want,
here you go, Matteo.
It will happen though, won't it?
Matteo says essentially new teams have a chance of entering at Conference League level via the Blue League via domestic league performances. How that's calculated each year remains to be seen. They surely can't be using the UEFA coefficients, he says.
Well, they might do. Here's Matty Cash, pull back again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Sheffield United players in the box.
I tell you what.
They've defended very well.
I tell you what. The one result I thought at half time that would not be happening is 0-0. And at the moment, it's 0-0 with 4 minutes to play.
They're getting closer, though.
Are they?
It's a really solid back.
A little bit reminiscent of Liverpool against Manchester United, this. With Aston Villa playing the role of Liverpool, not being able to break them down.
They've had a shot at least by now. It's John McGinn. Oh, down he goes. No referee says play on. 5 minutes to go. Goalkeeper.
Well, Matty Cash has certainly not got me many points yet in my.
Well, he's got a clean sheet.
Well, so far, and it takes one rogue Sheffield United goal, and I'm in trouble. But Ollie Watkins, I could do with him scoring as well. Matty Cash setting up Ollie Watkins for 5 goals would be very nice. But yeah. So yeah, we're drifting towards half time. Anyway, Clubhouse Creatures, nice to have you with us. Clubhouse TV with sportsbet.io.
Good chat.
We've been talking about the Super League because really this match hasn't had a huge amount to shout about, and isn't going the way that we wanted it to go so far.
What is going the way that we wanted it to go is that Hull City are now 2-1 up at Bristol City, having suggested that they will come back probably before the end of the game. They've done it before half time. So Hull City, with a penalty from Tufan, Ozan Tufan, has got them a 2-1 up away.
Ball over the top.
Fotheringham's good off his line. He's good on his line. He's a good keeper. I should tell him in the coffee shop.
Matteo says, to dispel rumours and out of respect to our fans, Clubhouse TV can confirm that we will not be joining a European Super League. Matteo, don't say that, because if they pay us enough, we will.
Yeah, we have got another 12:30. as Viv says there, we've got another 12:30 Liverpool in February. Because TNT, they love us. They want to put us on the telly.
Playing at 12:30.
What's that? 12:30 kickoffs.
Honestly.
Klopp's quote today. I like the UEFA. Carlo Ancelotti kind of said this as well for Real Madrid. I like the UEFA and FIFA got a bit of a shake-up. because he doesn't like them. I think there's a valid argument to say that the people who run football at the moment are not doing it very well.
Everybody wants money. It's all about money, and sport's more about. In cricket, I kind of talk about the 100 and stuff, which is brought in purely for money. The IPL is all about the cash. If you bring in tournaments and you basically flog players to death. Yeah, some cricketers are almost playing 365 days of the year and sleeping in their own.
They play too many games.
Hardly sleeping in their own bed. They do play too many games. I'll tell you what. I want Jurgen Klopp to move into cricket because he would cry then. he would be desperately sad.
What about your baseball?
But if you forget the heart and soul of the game,
games a season.
If you forget the heart and soul of the game, what actually made the game magic to you when you were a child, when you first saw football, when you first saw cricket, what it did to you, what kind of the juices that got you flowing, the competitive aspect, your heroes on the park and all, they forget all of that. They just think about the cash. They just think about piling the fixtures as high as possible, how much that's going to make us in terms of revenue, and that's all they care about. They forget about the things that actually makes the sport good in the first place.
Yeah, I don't think there's anyone that is a shining light of a beacon of hope in this, because everybody's running everything very badly, but a lot of people are making a lot of money out of it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are not making a lot of money out of it. So even the difference in balance between, the teams that go down into the Championship in England, the parachute payments that they get, the teams that went down last season are probably going to come straight back up, probably. Unless Ipswich go and do something weird, which they are currently doing. I mean, Leeds would have pocketed quite a few quid last season.
Yeah.
And it was, and has been, and still is, a tactic of some clubs at the moment that they will quite happily get relegated because they'll know they'll get the money. And it was a plan. Hello, Norwich City. It was a plan. And it's not really gone so well for them. Burnley, it worked for them.
Yeah.
And they are back in it again. But did it work for them? Financially, they're right up the creek. So if they go down again.
We've had 2 VAR checks. One of them took quite a while. We've only got 2 minutes of added time at the end of this first half. So 2 minutes of added time. We're into the first minute of that. So we're nearly at half time, everybody. 3 corners required for the... Sorry, 3 corners required. 11 corners required for 3 bets land. 3 so far. So we, at the moment, need 8 in the second half. Blame Slissy. It was his idea. So hopefully we get a few more corners in the second half. And hopefully we get a bit more adventure from either side. Well, Sheffield United have hardly left their own half in the first half. They have come basically looking for a point.
And quite right too, I say.
And I mean, to be fair to them, they would be the first team in 16 matches at Villa Park to get a point.
Yep.
If they were to do that.
They've done better than Manchester City did, I'll say that. Although that was 0-0 at half time. Yes.
And yeah, as you were kind of hinting at the start, if Sheffield United become the first team in the last 16 matches at Aston Villa to get a point, that would all get anything. That would be a remarkable achievement. It'd be kind of just you see all of these big teams arrive there, and you're thinking, this could be the end of Villa's run. Hasn't been.
Oh, they nearly had a chance there. They were nearly in. The high line is still there for Villa, and Sheffield United will look at it and think, there's something in it. It might be even more for us here.
The more, if this is still 0-0 after 85 minutes, that's when you can start thinking Sheffield United could just nick this with one moment of magic.
Ball
over the top.
There's
been a few balls over the top that just had a bit too much on them.
Too straight down the keeper's throat.
Yeah. Anyway, half time. Aston Villa 0, Sheffield United 0, not getting any goals, only the 3 corners. Chris Weiler talking to the 4th official there about something. And he is back at Sheffield United, and so far we'll be happy, I think, with the way that first half has gone. Aston Villa 0, Sheffield United 0. Loads of clips on the system right now. Should we talk about Manchester City and their title? Is it title hopes this season and where it's going? You did this?
Yeah, it's about their title hopes, the new world champions, club world champions. But are they, I asked the question, are they out of it?
No.
That's pretty much the answer.
I'm not playing it then. No, they're not out of it, but we can hear why they're not out of it on this. And then off the back of this, we'll have a preview of West Ham United against Manchester United, and we'll see you for the second half soon. Bye-bye. See you soon.
It's the festive time of year, and what do you do at this time of year for Manchester City? Well, you have to go off and play the World Club Championship, which means that you may well fall even further behind in the race for the title than they have already. The question would be, from me, Paul Robinson, is: are City out of this race already? Have they got they've got the capability to come back. I can see you smiling already. I am. I'm just asking the questions. Don't shoot the messenger. Are City out of this? And if they're not, what's going to have to change? Because they've won, as they go into the festive fixtures, they've won 1 in 6.
Even from the two staunchest of Liverpool fans, you are not going to tell me that City are out of this title race. You look at the squad they've got, you look at the players they've got, you look at the history, you look how they've done it before. They're not out of this title race. No, they're in a different position to what they're usually in. Put it that way. You know, they're normally setting the pace or there and thereabouts. They're now having a blip at a different time of the season that they normally do. Let's say they're going away for the World Club Championships, and they will be cut further adrift. You know, don't dress it up any other way. Liverpool will win games, Arsenal will win games, and the gap will increase. So it's a different mentality, but they're mentality monsters, aren't they? Look at what they did last year. Look what they did the year before, after Christmas, to go on these unbeaten runs, winning games, 5, 10, 12 games in a row. And they're capable of doing that. For those of you who bet on the title race, you will get very, very good odds on Manchester City, a lot better odds than you will have got at any time in the last 18 or 24 months because of where they are. Or you wait another couple of weeks till after this World Club Championship, till Liverpool and Arsenal have picked up the points and the gap is bigger, then have a look at City's title odds. I'd still be putting a 10 on them at that point.
Weighs in. And I presume, Neil Mellor, you would completely concur that City are not even anywhere near out of this race.
No, they're still the team to beat, aren't they? You know, if you finish above City thinking we've probably won the Premier League title, they've won it the last 3 years in a row, won it 5 of the last 6 years. Maybe they're having a bit of a hangover after the treble last year, which was a phenomenal season. I just think with City, they've got that ability to put 8, 9, 10 wins in a row, and that's what they could do second half of the season. Haaland's had a little bit of an injury. You know, he'll be going again second part of the season. Not even had De Bruyne this season, so he comes back and gives them something else. What I would say is defensively, maybe they've surprised us because haven't had quite as many clean sheets, so teams have had a bit of a chance. But yeah, I expect a reaction second half of the season from City, and what are they? They're only 5 points off it at the moment, so it's difficult to say that they are not going to be still the team to beat this year.
One thing I would question, yes, I'm going to question Pep Guardiola. He moans, not moans, he goes on a little bit about the fact that he hasn't got the players to do things and players are making poor decisions. Consider the penalty against Crystal Palace last Saturday. But he could change things around a little bit more. He's not made any substitutions in the last 5 or 6 games, and yet these players are making what look like tired decisions at the end of games. Paul.
And for me, the amount of defensive players that he seems to put on the pitch at the moment in defensive midfield roles, centre back, left back, Guardiola at left back. Guardiola's clearly not a left back, but it's another Pep Guardiola thinking that that's where he's going to play him. You know, we've talked about it in the past. Is he guilty of overthinking at times? Squad team selection. I mean, if Calvin Phillips can't get a game in that team that's struggling as a holding defensive midfielder ahead of the likes, you know, of Rico, Lewis, John Stones, who's playing in there, Akanji, Ake, he's playing all those players ahead of Calvin, then the writing's probably on the wall for him in January. But it just not so much square pegs in round holes, but there's a lot of defensive players on that pitch at the moment for City. And like you say, he hasn't changed it for a number of weeks now.
And what we saw from Palace, Neil, was that if you stick in the game with City, and Palace were ravaged by injury as well, probably had only 2 forwards on, Mateta and Elise. They stuck in, and at the end, they hung around and got themselves a deserved point. Who knows? But it was a point that, in the end, they deserved it.
Yeah, good lad, Roy. Absolutely made up for him. Didn't expect it. I mean, who expected City to throw away a 2-goal lead so late on? But Palace have been good for goals in terms of nicking the odd goal, not loads of goals, and they kept going. And obviously, the goal back gave them a little bit of belief to eventually get that late penalty. And the question for Paul is, how did Ederson stay on the pitch? Now I've heard a referee say I think it was 1-0 to City at the time, first half. He's cleaned out Mateta, who's knocked it past him, edge of the box. He's got an empty goal. He's definitely going to get to that ball. How did he stay on the pitch? Ederson should have gone for me.
No idea. I mean, that's the inconsistency in referees, isn't it? But that's not one of our talking points this week. But refreshingly this week, last night in the Carabao Cup, there was no VAR. And everybody this morning, I'm watching the telly, and everybody's saying, we need VAR. People need to make up their mind what they want.
Yeah, that Jordan Pickford save, he wouldn't have got away with that. He was off his line. But anyway, it didn't matter to Everton either because they're out. What is it? 1995 against?
It's big then because they're out.
They're out. Great penalty takes of our time. Anyway, it's another talking point altogether. What I will say, talking about Edison, though, I mean, the goal that Palace scored, as Neil mentioned there, the goal they got back before the penalty, is not the kind of goal that you would see Manchester City concede. Someone getting to the byline, putting it across, and then a defender getting beaten to it across Edison. It just doesn't seem right. It does seem that there's something a little bit off, Neil.
Well, they're conceding too many, aren't they?
I thought that was a City goal, exactly what they do. Fire it across the 6-yard box, someone gets the tap in. They are more vulnerable this season defensively, which has maybe given teams, I think, we can get at them a little bit more. Whether they have that bravery is a different matter. Because if you open yourself up to City, you're going to get yourself exposed. But yeah, they are conceding too many goals, but it was a Man City goal, which they conceded against Palace.
Just looking at the league now, they've scored 40, which is the highest in the top four. And they've conceded 20, which is the second highest in the top four behind Aston Villa on 21. So they are leaking more than any other team in the top.
So City not out of it, but things to work on, and teams may be looking at them and going, we can maybe get at them here. That's Manchester City. We'll see what the second half of the season brings for them. Into the Christmas fixtures, then we are well into them, and we're going to get into Saturday's games the day before Christmas Eve. And first up at 12:30 is West Ham versus Manchester United. Paul Robinson, Neil Mellor looking at this game. West Ham, I can give you the odds: 2.5 for West Ham, 2.7 for Manchester United, 3.6 for the draw. Neil, you saw Manchester United. I think the phrase is dogging out a 0-0 at Anfield last week. It did show at least that being given a plan, setting up right, they could achieve their aims.
Yeah, they had something to hold on to at 0-0, and they defended very well. They were cautious with their approach, and the odd counter-attack was the way they went. I think they would be more positive, away at West Ham. But again, trying to be defensively compact and limit West Ham for their own counter-attacks. Don't see this one being a great game, if I'm being honest. Two teams who like to counter-attack, and it's a case of who will blink first, who will maybe open up a little bit more. United will be fresher because they haven't had a midweek game. Obviously, West Ham have a big quarter-final game against Liverpool, and I think the manager will go strong for that. So how jaded will the players be? West Ham are in great form. I think you have to say that they've won 7 of the last 9 games, 4 of the last 6 in the Premier League. West Ham are really playing well at the moment, getting good results, whereas United have had a lot of criticism, praise for getting a point at Anfield, but didn't play particularly well. I'm still not convinced with United, but I don't think West Ham will lose this game.
Prices, Paul, looking at West Ham at 2.5 at home. They like a game against Manchester United. United 2.7 away, so difficult to work out anything about United this season, and going to West Ham is, on some occasions, a difficult place to go.
Both prices are a bit skinny, aren't they? Can't be separated, the two teams. United, I was amazed like you two were that they even got anything at Anfield at the weekend. I think a lot of people were. That blew a lot of people's acres apart. Liverpool not winning that one. It certainly did mine for sure anyway. I've seen Man United a couple of times this year, saw them against Chelsea, and it was a similar type of performance. Hard working, off the ball, rallied as a team, had a plan, stuck to it. They just don't do it often enough. The week before that, they got beat 4-1 at Newcastle. The week after that, they got beat 3-0 at home to Bournemouth. They're inconsistent, they're poor, they can get themselves up and organised for certain games, but they can't do it over a period of time. And that's been proved this season with the results that they've had, not only at home, but away from home. West Ham, like Neil said, really good form, adapting to European football, Premier League football, results, look at the table, 1 point behind United in the league. London Stadium played very well there last week, beat Wolves 3-0. They will be relishing a visit of an inconsistent, poor, struggling Manchester United. I've got West Ham to win this one.
West Ham to win. They've got, I call it a reasonably difficult Christmas, Manchester United. They've got West Ham away and Aston Villa at home. again, the tide can quickly turn against Eric Ten Hag, can't it, if the results don't go his way?
Yeah. He got manager of the month last for November, didn't he? But yeah, I think what didn't help him was that terrible result against Bournemouth at home, 3-0, could have been 4. Went out of Europe with a whimper against Bayern Munich. Got a bit of credit in the bank with that performance, result at Anfield rather than performance. I think they can nick something at West Ham. I think because West Ham have got such a tough game in the League Cup quarter-final at Anfield, I think that might take it out of them. And I don't think West Ham have got the squad to really rotate. They're fortunate for injuries. One of the few Premier League clubs, actually, West Ham, who haven't got many injuries at the moment. It's only Antonio, whereas United do have a few. So I'd be swaying towards a draw for this one. Maybe a goal scorer. What about Bruno Fernandes, the captain? Didn't fancy Anfield, but he's back in from suspension from this one. He's got a winner at Burnley. He's got a winner at Fulham. He's gone 5 Premier League games without a goal. Maybe Fernandes to score and a draw for me.
I thought they were better without him. A hard-working team. I know it was just like Dave said, a dogged performance. But without Fernandes, he's not that type of player, and I think they look better without him.
He'll come back in though, won't he? He's not keep the
come back in. Yeah. I thought they were better without.
It's 11 for Fernandes to score in a draw. But you like just West Ham on the outright, Paul?
Yeah, I like West Ham. West Ham. Yeah, draw no bet.
Okay, that's West Ham for Paul. Manchester United to nick something, and maybe Bruno Fernandes on his return to get something for Neil Mellor. That's the first of our games on Saturday in the Premier League.
Every game of the English Premier League, Champions League and Europa League, live as they happen. This is Clubhouse TV.
Hola, hola. Welcome back, everybody. James and Dave taking you through this absolute classic. Aston Villa 0, Sheffield United 0. Nothing to write home about in the first half. We all know, after watching many matches this season so far, indeed in our lifetimes, that first half down stuff can turn into blazes of glory in the second half. Will it happen this time? Will we get loads of goals second half? Will this change?
No.
Or will we carry on talking about the European Super League?
I don't want to do that either. Please don't let me talk about the A22, which is, I think, is a road out of Bath or something like that. I don't know what Sheffield United...
When was the last time you had a bath?
Well, a proper bath? Yeah. It's quite a while ago, actually.
I don't do baths.
It's quite cold in my bath. The bathroom where my bath is too cold.
I do showers.
Yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, great chat. Yeah, bath chat.
Hey,
it's Chris Wilder again.
Clip that out,
he's
Mateo.
just had a bath. When was the last time you had a bath? I've got a bath. It's a nice bath.
Are you a bath person or a shower person? Let us know on Clubhouse Telegram chat.
It sounds like BBC local radio. What's your favourite biscuit?
I would do that as well. What's your favourite biscuit?
We've got to what your
favourite biscuit. How do you wash? Do you have a bath or a shower?
Biscuit in the bath.
What do you think is going to happen in the second half of Aston Villa against Sheffield United? Do we get a little bit more drama?
Yeah, what's going to happen? We don't get enough of this. Tell us what's going to happen.
1.38 for Aston Villa, 4.1 the tie, 13.5 if you fancy Gav P's blades. What's going to happen?
He doesn't fancy them still. I think they've played pretty well. They're 5-4.
They've come to do a job, and they're doing the job, aren't they?
7-3 formation they've got.
How many players have got on the park? Well, 22.
Every time Villa have tried to have a shot, and I think Villa have scored quite a few long-distance goals this season. A lot of blocks going on, isn't there?
I'm still with Villa to win this, though.
Yeah, I quite fancy like kind of Villa goal in the first 10 minutes of this, just to kind of, you see, you tried. Everything tried to. And then, if not... Villa will score in the last 5. Yeah, they will.
Well, for happy betting wise, I'm going to take a shot on goal in between 46 and 56. That's my next rapid bet. If you're rapid betting out there, let us know how you're getting on.
The draw at 80 minutes at 2.5. Might be.
You've just said there's going to be a goal in the first 10 minutes.
It might be 2. It might be 3-3.
Okay.
Oh yeah, don't look at me like that. You never thought this was going to be 0-0, did you?
I didn't actually.
No.
I would. I'll 10 pence that it's not going to be 3-3 after 80 minutes. Yeah.
What year is it?
I can't afford any more than that.
A bit too much Christmas nostalgia here.
Well, Aston Villa, I mean, if they're going to keep that proud record of, currently 15 straight wins at Villa Park, they need to score at least one goal in the second half. Can they do it, everybody? Let us know on the Telegram chat how you are betting. In terms of the free bet, we needed 11 corners. We asked Slissy for his advice. He said 11 corners. We've had 3 so far. But don't despair.
Don't despair on that. I think that could change. Although Villa not playing very wide here, which I think it's a problem. But then if Sheffield United have 5 across the back and it is a flat back 5, where is the space to get around the back? Here goes Matty Cash trying to find it.
Go on, Matty.
Nearly got himself a corner. Did not. Got a throw in.
Yeah. So Salernitana still holding AC Milan 1-1, coming up to the hour mark. Come on, the brave boys of Salernitana, doing Clubhouse TV proud. And Aston Villa 0-0. In the Championship, Bristol City 1, Hull City 2. Dave Eason looking at Hull City, and they've done the job there. 61st minute of that match. 0-0 though between Swansea and Preston. Did I tell you that Neil Mellor was on the Magic Moments or something on the coverage?
The Premier League Magic Moments, yes, because it's we mentioned it in the little chat we had pre-match.
I got all discombobulated. I came in, sat back down again, saw Neil Mellor on our preview, looked up, and he was on the screen as well.
He was on the Premier League production screen as well.
How many times do you need to see Neil Mellor?
Oh, there's a corner. There's a corner. Number 4.
How many times do you need to see Neil Mellor in the space of 2 minutes?
I can cope with as much Neil Mellor as you want to throw at me. He's a lovely man. And I was directly behind the goal that he scored against Arsenal in that game that he was talking about. Weirdly, it was the anniversary of it about 4 weeks ago. It was 15 years ago. 50. It might even be more.
Well, I was watching Shawshank Redemption the other day and worked out that was 1994.
Back post.
Nearly 30 years ago, Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, don't say 1994 is 30 years ago. Every time that makes me feel just a bit ooky.
Go on, hit it. Come on, Villa. Somebody do something.
It's it.
Swansea take the lead against
Swansea.
Preston. 1-0 to the Swans.
I saw Preston the other week as well. I've seen 2 Championship games in the past few weeks, and they were pretty good. Preston away from home at Huddersfield. Cards in that game, by the way. That's already been. There was 5 in the first half. But Preston. Let's see if they lost Liam Miller. Liam Miller's on. He was very good. Former Liverpool winger, Liam Miller.
Going to give you a question now. Don't look at your Telegram. Marco Manuel Alonso spent his time in many different countries. He divides his time between, I think, the US, Venezuela, Europe. Where is he now?
Yes. Oh, that'd be a card.
Where is he now?
Oh, that's got to be at least 1 yellow. There possibly 2 yellow card offences there for Leon Bailey.
Where is Manuel Alonso right now?
Manuel Alonso?
Yeah.
Who's Manuel Alonso?
One of our lovely
viewers. I thought he was playing as a footballer. Where is he right now? Is he in Leeds?
He's in Venezuela.
Oh.
Hello, Manuel.
Caracas.
Hello, Manuel. God bless you always. Many successes, he says. Could you tell me what the condition of the free bet is and how many winners? If you can in Spanish, it would be great. Thank you. So, Dave Eason, your task is to tell Manuel Alonso in Spanish and what the free bet condition is. And Pete put it into Google Translate and read it out Google Translate the other day. Manuel was very impressed.
On Clubhouse TV. I don't know what Spanish for corner is.
Shall I try? I'll try it.
El condición.
I'll see if I can do a Pete Farris and do
Libre. Bet Libre. Chance for Sheffield United. There's 2 chances here. They've got players forward. Oh, he's offside. I mean, I can do the accent. Although Venezuelan Spanish is probably slightly different. Or is it? We want 11 corners, don't we? What's corner in Spanish? I should know this. What's corner? Oh, come on. Your once corners. I'm pretty good at Spanish. Hello, Timo. Timo's here.
Necesitamos
I feel you shouldn't read this out.
Why?
Because I think I'd like to think that my spoken Spanish might be a bit better.
Necesitamos 11 corners.
11! 11.
Necesitamos 11 corners on este partido.
11 corners en este partido.
Well, I just said it exactly the same as you
I
just
know,
said.
he'll probably
It.
understand it better. Is it
don't,
Spanish for
won't.
corner? Is it Spanish for corner?
Who's got the best Spanish, Manuel
Is it Spanish
Alonso?
for corner in football? Corner.
Necesitamos 11 corners en este partido.
El cuadranto.
Hello, Timo. Did you understand that, Manuel? He's sitting there going, "Ke?
Spanish.
Ke? What on earth's James talking about? Ke? You say?
Esquina. Do you say esquina or you say
It
corner?
says corners, eh? Necesitamos 11 corners on este partido.
Goal 2-1 Salernitana.
Oh, the brave boys.
Whoa.
Salernitana.
Candreva
You make
scored.
me happy when skies are grey.
Where's
You'll never
Candreva
know,
been all this time?
Salerno, how much I love you.
36-year-old Antonio Candreva has just put Salernitana 2-1 up at home to AC Milano.
She says Milan losing. Interesting.
Very
Would you
interesting.
get back in on AC Milan, Dave Eason? That's the question.
Well, do you know, I wouldn't suggest particularly that I would.
Sixth for AC Milan to win that with 27 minutes to go.
Goodness.
Salernitana haven't been in great shakes this season, it has to be said.
No, but Milan are very up and down. They might go on a bit streaky and then they'll throw one of these in.
Manuel's not responded. Manuel Alonso, did you understand?
Well, maybe he didn't understand a single word we said. There's some goalkeeping going on there. Mike Menion's made a mess of that.
Necesitamos.
Is that taking it? Oh, a little deflection, but don't you go blaming that Mike Menion. He's so good a goalkeeper and you let a goal in like that.
Come on, Villa.
Vincent Candreva, but all of it, he's got no energy left after that.
Come on, Villa. Manuel Alonso says we need 11 corners in this correct match. Thank you very much. Always very kind, friends. Manuel Alonso, my Spanish is here to please. Did you-
Necesitamos 11 esquinas.
Did you understand
En
me?
este partido.
No, you be quiet. Did you understand me or him better, Manuel? Who is the best Spanish speaker, James or Dave?
I don't,
And if you say Dave, you're wrong.
is it probably once because it's South American, isn't it? Spanish has their the.
I'm better at French, to be fair.
I can get when I'm abroad in Spain. I like a bit of conversational Spanish. Chance for Villa.
Nous voudrais
Hacked away.
11 corner, s'il vous plaît.
Je voudrais 11 corner. Oh, there's 2 balls on the pitch. Take the ball off the pitch.
How about you are not able to score goals against Sheffield in Spanish, says Viv.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm just looking for updates on Rodri.
I mean, Sheffield United, Gav talking about this being a weakened team. They should weaken the team every week. Doing quite well with the weakened side. Here come Villa. Can they score? Answer so far has been no. Did they finish 4-0, Man City?
They did finish 4-0, but at 3-0, Rodri got a knee injury.
And they still didn't bring on young Calvin Phillips, formerly of Leeds United.
Young. He's not young anymore. He's been at Manchester City for 6
He has
years,
to-
sitting on the bench.
He
doing
hasn't been there
nothing.
6 years. 2 years?
It
2
felt
seasons?
like that. It felt like that for him.
He needs to move, doesn't he, in January? Even if it's on loan, he needs to go somewhere.
Oh,
Maybe-
he's off. He's gone. Don't worry about that.
The Pep thing the other day, I am so sorry. I'm
He's
so
not-
sorry.
Not sorry. Not
He's
sorry.
such a wonderful player. Does
he not annoy you more than Jurgen Klopp?
He's so great in the dressing room.
Does he not annoy
I
you?
love him. He's such a nice boy.
I'm so sorry
It
for
is
him.
all my fault.
It's my fault because I bought him so no one else could
It
buy
is
him.
all my fault. I have not played him. I mean, that's just rubbish. Well, play him then. He doesn't annoy me anywhere near as much as Jurgen.
Does that not massively? Oh, chance for it. That was a missed header, I think.
He's got to move because with the Euros coming up, he needs to be playing for first team football. Perfect Spanish guy, says Manuel Alonso.
Thanks. Thanks. Gracias, Manuel.
Even I could do that.
You didn't know, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I got there first.
Um,
Any Newcastle fans, says Marius, will Cher play this weekend? Do you believe that Cher will play this weekend? I don't think he will, actually.
I believe in life after love.
I don't think he will. I think they've got some. I actually quite fancy Luton. I think Luton, that everything is set for Luton to beat Newcastle, who were dreadful away from home. Dreadful.
Manuel, hablamos perfectos español. Hablamos perfecto español.
Oh, that is a brilliant save from Mike Mann. How can you let in a howler at your near post and then tip that one over the bar?
Cher got taken off, didn't he? He looked badly injured last time I saw him.
Oh, that's a save.
Oh, he just got a little flick on it. He was going to hit the crossbar.
Fingers. I think it was going in. That was going in far.
I don't know if it was.
That was definitely going in.
Going to be a change here for Sheffield United. They're going to.
He was in the coffee shop as well. Whoever's coming on
He's
now.
been listening to me here. I just said they should weaken the team every time they play better the weaker the team gets. He's now going to take off one of their star players and bring on a weaker player just because he's listened to Clubhouse TV.
Well, we'll see. But he was definitely one of the lads who was checking his phone in the coffee shop near my daughter's school the other day. Because they all go... John Egan's shirt is on the wall in that coffee. And I don't know why. No one's ever told me why. But there were 4 Sheffield United players sitting there just having a latte.
I mean, they are allowed.
No, of course they're allowed.
Yeah.
They live nearby.
Yeah. Were they all in the tracksuits?
They were in sportswear, but nothing Sheffield United.
You see, if I was a star player... No, if I wasn't quite a star
James
player...
weirdly, I mean, the gym I go to... Yes, I do go to the gym.
You're not a great advert for it.
No, not at all. But the sauna.
Sorry,
I was in the sauna.
I shouldn't have said that.
There was a cackle. There's a corner. Another corner.
I shouldn't have said that.
There was a cackle. Christmas cackle. That I should go to. Anyway, James McAtee of Sheffield United did wander in his number 28 shorts.
Well, I would.
Yeah. And that was all he was wearing, to be fair. But he was in a sauna. But he did, again. It was like, hold on a minute. I don't quite know who James McAtee is. I don't know what he looks like. But as number 28, I then Googled when I got out and said, oh, it was James McAtee.
I would wear my matchday shirt.
He played 2 hours later against Liverpool.
I'd have my number and my name on the back. So I'd leave them in no doubt.
Here I am. Let's see who's coming on here.
But that's 5 corners now so far.
Who's the number 3?
5 corners, we need 11. So we need 6 more. I mean, we're back in the hunt. We're back in the hunt. 6 more corners.
So Brooks is off.
Brooks, who you've never seen play, and you won't be able to...
I have seen him play.
You won't be able to remember what he did, though, will you? Can you remember him kicking the ball in that appearance? No.
Is it Max Lowe? Was it Max Lowe who was having a cup of tea and checking his phone?
You can't... He can't be Max Lowe, can you? Max High is...
You can be very low.
Manuel says they don't speak perfect, they speak duper perfect. The Spanish is impressive, guys, and thank you always for helping me translate. Manuel, it's a pleasure to have you with us.
Or as you say, de nada.
In fact, I'm going to give him another message now in Spanish.
Give him another message in Spanish. Here's a corner from the left hand. Oh, hacked away from Foderingham. Keeper still down. Off the line. Technically, it was blocked again. Here's another chance for Villa. Left-hand side, put across. Should be. It's the goal!
Oh, you see, I need to look down and ignore the football more often. We've got a goal. Aston Villa outscored. Leon Bailey, who we were talking about earlier, has found the back of the net. Who got the assist?
I can't remember. I'll see now. Well, it wasn't Matty Cash because it was across the left-hand side.
That's no good to me then, is it? Leon Bailey, though, has opened the scoring. And Sheffield United now...
having a right scrap, the defenders there.
They need to now change tack, Sheffield United. Because
I'm not happy.
They've come for the point. They're not going to get the point as things stand. So they now need to be a little bit more adventurous. This maybe makes this a bit more open, doesn't it?
Foderingham should have got up at some point there, I think. And he did. And he moaned that he'd been held when the ball came across. But then... Yes, Viv,
Ollie Watkins with the assist.
I gave him the Cher reference. I said, do you believe that Cher will be... And he's given you the Cher reference. I believe that. I ignored his Cher reference because I didn't find it anyway amusing.
Do you believe in life after an Aston Villa goal?
I think Watkins with the assist.
Watkins with he's in my team. That's all right.
We're checking the foul. We're going that far back, are we?
Are we
going that far back? I think the referee sees this.
This game needs a goal.
Oh, come on.
This game needs a goal. Oh, that's not a foul. He's just fallen over.
He's got hold of his arm.
No, he hasn't.
He has.
Oh, that's not a foul.
I think it's
Keepers
a foul.
have got to be stronger.
But if it goes on, Sheffield United came away with the ball and then got tackled. I don't understand how this is... Oh. I don't think that's clear and obvious, though, is it?
They'll find a way. Keepers get far too protected. Far too protected, goalkeepers.
That
Referee
angle is
Anthony
not-
Taylor is having a look at this.
Is he gonna go over?
Let's have... Unai Emery's saying, "What on earth are you doing? Get on with it. We've scored a goal." That's
Here we go.
basically what he's just been doing.
I don't think there's any clear foul there. Where's his arm?
I'm gonna
Why
do.
does Fotheringham do that? Who? What?
He's
where-
not even got his arm.
But where's his?
He's just fallen over.
Oh, he's got a hand on him. He has got a hand on him.
he's
They're
not-
gonna rule that
No.
out. They're gonna rule it out, even though you've had a chance to clear it.
No.
There we go. It's ruled out. I think Emery is very.
Oh,
upset.
that is not football. Sheffield defender is
He
also
is.
holding the arms of the Villa
here
player.
he goes.
Oh, come
Here
on.
he goes.
Whilst he's doing this, es un placer tenerte ver Clubhouse TV con sportsbet.io.
Oh, very good.
It is a pleasure to have
I
you
know-
watching
I know
Clubhouse
what
TV
it's- I know what
with
you said.
sportsbet.io.
My conversational Spanish. I'm not very good at actually saying it, but I work with some Spaniards, and they realised that there was a point about a week. Oh, we're going to zoom in. There was a point about a week into us working with each other that they realised that I could understand what they were saying to each other. They never said anything about
Whilst they were talking about you.
Yeah.
Do you know he goes to the gym?
Yeah. He sits with footballers in the spa.
This should not
I
be...
don't think Anthony Taylor's going to give this.
This should not be cancelled. Please don't cancel. It's football. It's football.
It's like, look how far the
Don't
ball goes
cancel
after
this
that.
goal.
It goes away, and then he said, "Play it on. Have you got a chance? Yeah, you got a chance to come away with it."
This is a better match
And then
if
you
you
get
don't
tackled.
cancel it.
I like the way he's looking at this and going, "Well, there's the goal. They've got the ball. Oh, Slissy,
Goal's cancelled. Goal is cancelled, says Slissy. Oh, come on, football. Come on. We need better than this. That should have been a goal. It's not a goal. Fotheringham's celebrating. He's telling his defenders they were rubbish anyway. And it's 0-0 still.
Well, Gav will be happy. I'm not sure the game of football's happy.
Gav
happening
won't be
everywhere.
happy.
Why can
Gav won't be happy, Dave.
Right, I'm pointing at the script.
Gav is more noble than this.
Why can everybody's holding on to each other in the box there? Everybody. If that's why isn't that a foul? He's got hold of his shirt there. Why is that not a penalty then?
That is before the infringement on the keeper.
Exactly.
So it's a penalty.
It's a penalty.
That is. I mean, I
agree with it. It's just stupid.
I was going to say a rude word
Unless
there.
you're talking just about his Spanish, but it's just stupid.
I was going to say a rude word there. For the
I
first
nearly
time
said a rude word.
I was going to say that is complete beep.
It is.
Yeah.
Call the obvious foul. There's 6 of those fouls going on in the box because one of them is on the goalkeeper.
Even Gav P wouldn't call that as the right decision. I'll give him more credit than that.
I'm going to text him, see what he says.
Gav P's more noble than that. He puts football first.
I agree. There should have been a penalty if he's going to hold for a hold foul.
It's just wrong, isn't it? That goal would have made this game a better game as well. Would have made it a better game because Sheffield United would have had to have pushed out. We'd have had more. We'd have had more delightful things to look forward to. And at the moment, it's still goalless. And that is dreadful. That is a really bad decision. A really bad decision. And I am not happy. Not happy at all. What do we get next, Dave? I mean...
I think Villa go and score pretty much immediately. They're angry now.
Angry Villa.
Angry villains. You don't want to get on the wrong side of angry villains.
Can we still get time markets? This is the most unsatisfactory game I've sat through on Clubhouse TV so far.
The only bonus is that you sat with me. There's a foul.
I mean, that you raised the bar. It's true.
Thank you. Yeah. It's a
And
low bar.
and you've brought in nice buns as well, which helps.
I've brought my nice buns.
It's got lovely buns.
Lovely buns.
Yeah, all icy.
I don't take them to the gym.
He sits on the fridge. They're coming all icy.
They're slightly... they're beyond their best before date, though. That's why I had to bring them a little bit, yeah.
Well, I didn't notice that.
No. That's fine.
You didn't tell me that until after I consumed tea,
Of
did
course,
you?
no.
I feel really sick now. No. So a free kick for Aston Villa. It's too far out to have a shot, I think. There
Probably is.
won't be a dig at goal from here, will there?
I think they should test the keeper. Test him. Has Gav responded yet?
Come on.
Clear foul, says Gav P. Clear foul.
On who? You see, I gave him too much credit, haven't I? I've given him too much credit. I thought Gav was nobler than that, but he's obviously not. Here comes Villa. That's an awful free kick. What are you doing? Ollie Watkins gets to the... what is that? That isn't football either, Ollie Watkins. This is 0-0. What price is 0-0?
I wish I brought the tub of heroes in now. This would have been a much better Christmas
0-0's
episode.
2.65.
I still think Villa win this. Unai's not happy, is he?
Oh, I wouldn't be if I was him. Gav P, if you're watching, I gave you more credit than that. You're a disgrace, Gav P.
Good disgrace to football.
You're an absolute disgrace.
Well, there's a Yorkshire derby in League Two tonight. Doncaster, Bradford.
Still 5 corners. We need 11.
Bradford leading 2-1.
Here comes Sheffield United.
Goodness me. If they give away a stupid penalty now, this...
After about 5 appeals from Aston Villa for a
Yeah.
penalty. Yeah.
They're going for it. They've crossed the ball into the box. Don't.
It's it.
Not you.
Oh, he's passed it to Villa. He's passed
you
it to
idiot.
Villa.
I nearly swore again there. This
Yeah.
has been the foul-mouthed
Yeah.
Clubhouse TV. Apologies.
Yeah,
in
Clubhouse
my
TV,
own head.
Clubhouse TV with sportsbet.io, the home of the foul language.
Fun, fast, fair, and
Foul.
foul.
Fun, fast, and ferociously foul. Aston
I'm
Villa
giddy.
0.
I'm giddy.
Sheffield
It's probably
United
just too much sugar already.
0.
It's nearly Christmas.
Total shots between 68 and...
Oh, Bristol City have scored as well now. It's
I'm going to
2-2.
amuse myself with a massive rapid bet with our mythical money. Total shots between 68 and 78. I've gone for 3 or more.
Oh, shout for a penalty. He's got a corner. Corners might
Corner
still
number
come
6.
in. Corner number 6.
Corner number 6,
We're
everybody.
over halfway there.
We need 5. Whoa, over halfway there, living on a prayer. So 6 corners, we need 11. Slissy's praying that he's going to be right with this 11 corners suggestion.
Well, Preston, Liam Miller has scored for Preston. Why didn't I put him up to score? They're both draws in the Championship at the moment. Oh, Jacob Ramsey goes back on the goalkeeper.
Corner comes
He's
in.
wobbly again.
Back post,
Oh.
cleared away. Did well there, the defender, not to handle that.
Yeah.
Did very well. Good. Oh no, Sheffield
Oh,
United are
is
through.
it-
Sheffield United are through.
They're not through.
They're not through.
They're not through. He's
In
got
fact,
the
he's
ball.
gone backwards.
He's gone over there. Well,
For a second, it looked like they might be through.
Hamer's not got that kind of pace.
For just a second, it looked like they might be through, Dave. Also, add a bit of drama to it.
Quick late Championship double if you fancy this. Preston to win at Swansea and Hull to win at Bristol City. 5.5 and 5 is a 30 to 1, or 31.35.
How much was that acca that you put up that night in European land?
170 odd something.
They were-
250, something mad.
Yeah, it's big.
Late goals.
I remembered it more like 328.
Yeah, it was big. It got very big. And in memory, it always gets a bit bigger, doesn't it?
At least 700, wasn't it?
At least.
At least.
This
that
big. 5.7 for Preston. The 10 minutes left, there's another yellow card. 10 minutes left in both of those games. Preston out to 6.6. Hull City out to 5.6. That's 36.96 double.
I hope Christmas is better than this.
Well, luckily, my Christmas is not based on the home form of Aston Villa or the negative yet point-yielding performance of Sheffield United.
My Christmas is largely based around football, though, because I'm here most of it.
You are. You'll be in here
If
smelling
every
of
match is
turkey.
like this, I will not be happy this
I
Christmas.
think you'll be all right. Don't worry. I think there'll be lots of goals this Christmas.
A lot of goals.
Laura goals. all
Come
for
on.
you.
Come on, somebody do something good. That's all I'm asking. If I was the manager on the touchline, I'd be saying, come on, somebody do something good, please. Sheffield United foul. And there's going to be a free kick to Aston Villa. What are you doing?
I'm arguing with Gav now about you've got me into an argument with Gav about
Good.
the pound.
I'm glad. And is Gav still wrong?
He says that the foul ahead of the goalkeeper getting fouled, so the foul on the Villa striker, wasn't a foul because it didn't impede him getting hold of the ball.
Oh, he does.
And I'm like, well,
does he know football?
That's not the basis of a foul.
This is why whenever Gav P's on here, you should not listen to a word he says. Don't listen to a thing he says because he's just wrong, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's just absolutely wrong.
Who wants to join in? Bristol City 3-2. What's going on?
That's what Marvin Gaye sang about that, didn't he?
He did.
What's going on?
Marvin Gaye's song "What's Going On" was all about Friday night Championship football.
Yeah. Ollie Watkins, what's going on? It is. Oh, come on, do something good. Come on, Clubhouse Creatures, entertain us.
That's annoying.
Tell us your best joke. Tell us something funny. Tell us what you've been doing today. Give us something to talk about, because this match is driving me mad. I'm not happy. I'm not happy in this chair at all. I need better than this, Dave.
Why am I in an argument with Gav? I'm not even that bothered.
Yeah. Are you swearing at him? Mr. Potato Head and Dave Eason in text dispute. He's got Viv's just done a copy of Gav's tweet. Gav Pudlowski, clear foul, not even a debate. Well, Gav, you're watching the wrong game.
I think it was a foul, but I think he's kind of, the ball's gone. You come away with the ball. Doesn't matter.
She says, James, it is 48 degrees in Belgium right now.
It's not. We're 48 Fahrenheit.
I don't know.
In Belgium. Why are we talking about Belgium?
I've just asked them to give us random stuff to talk about. Give us something interesting to talk about. Something funny. Yeah, tell us a nice joke. Just clean. Keep it clean.
Gav's going to be so annoyed when Villa score this last-minute goal, isn't he?
In the 97th minute.
Oh, it's going to really hurt.
Yeah.
It's going to ruin his Christmas.
I don't want that to happen.
No, but it will do.
Just tarnish it a little bit. Yeah. Just tarnish it a little bit.
What's worse, right? I'll put this out there.
On the basis that Gav was criticising Leeds United for not beating Coventry, I've got no sympathy with him.
I'm just going to put this out there. What's worse, expecting to go somewhere and lose 4-0 and be kind of serene with that, and then watching your side put up a really good fight for 95 minutes and then lose 1-0.
That's worse, isn't it?
That's worse. That's got to be worse. So, in many ways, come on, Villa.
Come on, Villa. Yeah. Everybody associated with Clubhouse TV is shouting on Villa, apart from the Potato Head who's sitting at home.
I think we all know there's going to be a dodgy penalty going to Villa at some point.
I mean, to be fair,
this might be it as well. I don't know if this is a penalty or not. Is it? Oh, that is a goal!
That was arm to ball.
Oh, he knows what he's doing, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh, that's a penalty.
That's a penalty. Cast iron. Oh.
And then they'll go, oh, it's here, isn't it? It's here.
Is it too high up his
He's
arm?
moved his arm to the... He knows exactly what he's doing.
I mean, it hits him about there, doesn't it, on the T-shirt line? Oh. The VARing it. Penalty kick Villa, says Chi.
That's got to be a penalty. I told you they're getting a dodgy penalty. Where is it? Where is it? It's not there. That's got to be a penalty.
He's giving a free kick. Says it's too high. Honestly.
No!
Tell Gav P from me.
Oh, we're going to tell him.
This is an absolute disgrace. Have Sheffield United bought the Premier League or something?
Oh. Wow.
Changes for Aston Villa are being made.
Wow.
They are being robbed here, Aston Villa.
So you can do that. You can move your hand to the ball as long as it hits on your shirt.
Villa are they're being robbed.
What is going on? What? I'm getting higher and higher.
Villa, on our text chat, I'm going to join in. Villa being robbed. I've just put. Oh, come on. He moved his arm. Ref is having a horrible game, says Viv. I agree with you, Viv. Viv's a man of sense.
That whole T-shirt line thing is... I hate that.
You should.
That's your arm.
If you're going to do it, at least have them all wearing T-shirts so you can see where that line is.
I just don't think it's a good idea. And then when the referee goes, no, it was here.
So far, it has to be said, my decision to captain Matty Cash is a disaster. Balls played in, headed away by Sheffield United. Check goals for Crawley, getting one back against AFC Wimbledon. Bradford City are going to go 3-1 up away at Doncaster.
Yeah. I will kind of... I mean, I do think it is a foul on the goalkeeper in the goal. But I don't think it's enough for him to go, oh, I can't get the ball.
I mean, keepers are overprotected. I was ahead of one of the Arsenal games.
It's that weird difference, like that Edison one last weekend where Edison cleans out the guy going,
yeah.
Oh, because it's a goalkeeper fouling someone, it's just a yellow.
Ahead of one of the Arsenal games, you know, at the height of the Raya versus Ramsdale thing.
Don't get me started on Jordan Pickford.
They had the Arsenal goalkeeping coach was basically getting David Raya to fight him for the crosses. He was kind of standing there firm and kind of leaning into him, and David Raya was having to be strong to come out and get the cross above his head. That was their little training thing. So, kind of be strong, goalkeeper. You get to the game, David Raya his ear gets breathed on. He goes down like a sack of potatoes. He gets a free kick. It's just an absolute mess.
Here comes McAtee. There's the shorts. He wasn't in his yellow shorts.
I tell you what, he's been drinking far too much coffee. at his eyes. In a coffee shop, his eyes was on.
No, he wasn't. He was in the sauna.
Oh, he was in the sauna. He looks far too relaxed.
Far
Dave.
too relaxed.
He looks far too relaxed to be playing football. Maybe that's why he's a substitute. Far too relaxed early on. I've had to get him cattle prod out and just go and energise him.
Just get a cup of coffee, basically. That's what he needs. Yeah. Coffee after a sauna, though.
That's what he's on.
Like an injection of caffeine.
Can he get the winner for Sheffield United? They're still in this. If you fancy Sheffield United, 12 they are.
12 they are.
They are 12.
James has been watching Star Wars.
Salernitana,
3 minutes away from a famous
Come
victory.
on, Salernitana.
A famous victory.
You make me happy when sky... That's the song I've invented for Salernitana. I don't think they sing it at the ground. Here come Villa down the right. Come
Monza
on.
Fiorentina is very dull second half. Oh, chance Villa can't get there's a lot of players in there. They can't get it around.
Villa will be really cross with this if they don't win. They'll be very, very cross. Very cross indeed.
There'll be no good evening from
Unai Emery will be saying, I'm very cross.
It's bad evening.
He moved his arm. Ref is having a horrible game, says Viv. Villa getting robbed here, so he says. He agrees with me.
He agrees.
He absolutely agrees with me. Me and Viv are in sync.
You're NSYNC.
Yeah. So we've had 6 corners. We need 5 more. So we need a flurry, everybody. We need a flurry.
Milan have deserved a goal second half. Their XG just in the second half is 1.19, but they won't get anywhere by just hacking people down like that. I mean, nasty. That's what you wrote.
He spends far too much time in front of a mirror.
Yeah, you would though, wouldn't you?
Perfectly groomed.
Here comes Sheffield United on the break. Where's the goal?
Oh, he's got pace. He's got pace.
Oh, is he going to pull him down? Oh, it's just about good defending. Just about. He was in. He was in.
Don't get yourself booked, Matty Cash. That'll be double minus points.
Tell you what, though, there's a ball over the top there late on. Just in case anybody wants to have a little go. Ooh, there's a chance. Now we're off again.
Oh, my word. Sheffield United.
There's a possibility here.
Sheffield Wednesday.
Don't do that.
That's a dreadful ball.
The only thing I found that annoys me, only because I live in Sheffield.
Shots!
Saved! Hollywood save for Memi
Tested
Martinez.
Tested the keeper. He did. He tested him.
Oh, Aston Villa, it's all falling apart. Season gone. Rubbish. They're going down. They're not even getting into Europe. It's all got to them. All this talk of Aston Villa winning the title. Not like this, they won't.
They are now 2.26 Villa to nick it. They'll find a way.
That's increased odds with a long time left in this game.
They could find a way.
I mean, we all know that for Gav's sake, there's going to be a 97th minute winner for Villa.
That would be. Gav P has he's got a still.
I think you're on the Griffiths.
Honestly.
Oh, he's put the. I mentioned the VAR thing, didn't I? The goal line technology that they had, the issue that which failed, but the ball being well over the line. Is that the season they went down as well?
When you support,
they're in again. They're in it. Oh, he's offside. He's blown. Why have you blown?
When you support a team,
they never blow.
Skews your thinking, doesn't it? When you support a team,
I want to see how offside that was. I'm not sure he was offside.
I mean, Liverpool are playing dreadfully at the minute. You think they're good, don't you?
Well, they're picking on points. I don't think they're playing well.
At least you're honest.
He's given the foul. That's what he's done. He's given the foul.
Chris Weiler's head goes into his hands.
Anthony Taylor. Is that a goal for Milan? No. Yes, it is. There's an equaliser for AC Milan.
Can I just say, Clubhouse creatures, it's in your interest not to turn off because this is a rubbish game.
Don't turn off.
Just leaving that hanging in the air for you.
Oh, Milan have got a 90th minute equaliser against Salernitana.
Are they?
Yep.
Oh, the brave boys.
Brave boys. Sticking out, lads. Sticking out. I did say they deserved a goal second half. The XG in the second half was 1.19. Shots from Villa. They've had a shot on target.
When we get the Clubhouse TV Winnebago, we're going to Salerno.
I know.
Yeah. So that's the first stop.
Should have done better there.
We may stop somewhere on the way to Salerno because that's quite a trek, isn't it, in one go?
Yeah. Where should we stop on the way?
Lyon.
Lyon? You get fed well in Lyon.
Oh, do you? That's even better.
Is it not the...
I don't want just snails,
the food capital of France.
I don't want snails.
No, you don't. It's not.
I had snails in Paris that made me feel really ill.
Why did you have snails? Because you felt you had to.
I just thought I'd try it. When in Rome, kind of thing. When in Paris.
As they say in Paris. Yeah. When in Rome.
I had frog's legs. Frog's legs were all right.
I don't want anything to do with that.
But the snails, I mean, made me feel
just very garlicky. And
made me
a bit
feel.
slimy.
They actually made me feel ill later.
But I don't like oysters. Oh, nearly a chance for a late winner for Milan. Good save.
I've never had an oyster, and I don't intend to.
I just don't like the idea. I've had it. I've had an oyster. I've shooked oysters.
Corner number 7, says Slissy. It's
Here it
coming.
comes.
There it is. There it is. Oh, that's nearly an own
closer.
goal. That was nearly an own goal.
What price? Sheffield United.
Slissy says, just need a fast bang, bang, bang.
9.
We need 11 corners, Slissy. We need a bang, 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 bang.
9.4 Sheffield United to win this. Oh, hold on.
What we
It's
holding?
a corner. Everything's just gone a bit wobbly on
we
my
holding?
screen.
That's not far away from an own goal.
Sheffield United now 10 to win this. 10
They've come in.
with 10 minutes to go.
They've come in.
They were
12.
They were but they were down as 10.5. The money is fluctuating on the 10.5 now. They're going in and out here.
Slissy says, just need bang, bang, bang. And then he's added then and bang.
Esquina.
Yeah.
So you need.
Estelida.
Tres esquinas, por favor. I'm not sure Esquina is the
She's
footballing parlance.
She's laughing, Slissy's laughing. There's nothing to laugh about. This is dreadful, this game.
It's not dreadful. Chance. Oh, keeper's got it. You can take great heart and entertainment in something dreadful. And this is what I've tried to do here, just by sitting with you in this room.
Clubhouse TV with sportsbet.io. We're here for the dreadful ones too. We are.
That's the new strapline. Well done to the marketing department for coming up with that. We're here for the awfulness.
Yeah, we're here for the dross as well. Here come Aston Villa. Ball in, headed away by Sheffield United. This is bad.
Just commentating on a price for Sheffield United.
This is
10.5.
bad.
It's not bad. It's opening up now because they think they've got a chance here, the Blades. 3, is it 3-2 or is it just a fight? It's just a fight at Salernitana, sullying the great nature. Oh, they're in. Is it Hamer's on? Is he onside? He's got the ball. Has the flag gone up? It's not gone up. They're going to play on. Shoot, Gustavo. And the flag goes up. Does it? Blazed over.
This is purely for my friend Marcus Alonso. Esto es muy malo. This is so bad.
It's very bad. That's the West Malo.
Oh dear. The Brave Boys of Salernitano.
Oh, there's red cards
Take
at
a point.
Salernitana. There's a red coming out. Who's getting sent off? He's been told to come back out the tunnel and then get sent off again.
Here comes Ollie McBurney.
So Florenzi's gone. Oh, been pushed over by the the Salernitana sub keeper.
That's just crazy. Swansea about to win against Preston.
Terrible.
You went Hull and Preston, didn't you? To lose, didn't you?
Chance Villa.
Did you get to lose?
Not
No,
to lose.
You went to win, didn't you? They both lost.
Have Hull lost as well?
Yeah, Hull are 3-2 down.
Oh.
Swansea 2-1 ahead against Preston.
Are they?
Yeah. So that was the best double of ever all time.
just say, if in doubt, just say another goal in each game.
Hey, dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Take that as a sign, by the way, that lots of championship goals tomorrow. Christmas championship goals. Here you go, Villa again. That's
Come on,
a foul.
somebody
That's
do something.
That's a yellow card. Oh no.
The worst thing that could happen here for
Anthony
me
Taylor here.
is if Sheffield United do nick this one, though, because then even my Matty Cash clean sheet points disappear.
There's all sorts going on in Salernitana.
I thought it'd finished.
No. We've had fights. We've had yellow cards.
They're into the 6th minute of 5
I
added
reckon
on.
they're going to play another 4 there.
Well,
It's finished.
It has finished now 2-0. Chris
The referee's
Wilder.
just decided to get out of town.
Chris Wilder is getting...
You can't play 42 seconds extra when you've had an 11-man brawl.
Right. Does something change in this game? Is it 0-0?
It is very 0-0.
Do we get the 97th minute winner for Aston Villa to break Gav P's heart?
Do you know, I think if anything, you get a Sheffield United winner.
It's turning that way, isn't it? They're having a go now, aren't they?
I mean, in a week where the Storm tore down Gav P's Christmas lights off his house.
Did they?
Yeah, did you see that?
I'd say that.
Yeah, this would be terrible. But what if Sheffield United start giving Gav hope? And the last thing you need is a Gav with hope.
You can tell Gav P's rich because nobody else I've seen has got lights outside the house because the electricity prices are too high these days.
Oh! No one needs. No game needs Vinny Souza coming in going, I'm going to calm things down. Anyway, he grabbed hold of him and pulled him out of the way. It was nearly a scrap.
Is Duran's first name Rio?
Rio Duran. It's John, isn't it?
They call him Rio because he dances on the sand.
His name should just be Duran.
Duran. Yeah. There's a pop reference for anybody alive in the 80s.
John Duran. They're still going, Duran.
Oh, they are. Yeah. Simon Le Bon.
Not him.
Vinny Souza gives him a nice little hug. Little hug.
Just a little hug saying...
We're all friends together.
Just going to press on your forehead like that.
We're all friends here, he says.
We're all friends together.
Do we get a late goal?
Oh, hold on. We have a VAR check. We're having a VAR check about violent... Oh, John Duran might get himself sent off here.
That's not in the penalty area, is it?
No. Oh, little elbow to the head. Jack Robinson's stayed... To be fair, Jack Robinson's just gone, oh, hold on a minute.
There's nothing there. Don't give this either.
I think Jack Robinson might even be saying don't send him off for that.
He's basically had his shirt pulled, so he's just kind of going like that to free himself up, isn't he?
I don't know why we're just...
Red card check, says Slissy.
Why are we doing this?
Can't we just call it off now?
He's
Just blow the full-time
He's
whistle.
got a big lump on his...
I'll tell you what, everybody. I'll tell you what.
What are you going to play?
It's Christmas, isn't it?
Hold on. Is that what this is? Is this a red card? Because there's something happening in this game.
He's not giving it, is he? No red card. Goal.
Sheffield
goal.
United.
Got a goal. Oh, no,
Sheffield
they haven't.
United.
Oh, this is an absolute travesty.
10.5.
Oh, this is a travesty of justice.
My word. They've only gone and scored. I was saying this. Why have I been... Gav, with his text before the game...
Oh, this is a tragedy.
Said, oh, my goodness me. Wow. Sheffield United.
Aston Villa have been
Up the blades.
denied 3 penalty checks. They've had a goal ruled out when they shouldn't have been, or at least should have at least had a penalty. And now they've spawned up the end and scored one of these. Gav P, your boys have taken one hell of a beating, but they're still going to take 3 points out of it. Oh, it's a disaster. He's going to be gloating now, isn't he?
They have to peel him off the ceiling.
He's going to be gloating now. He's going to be unbearable. Going to be unbearable.
Even more
and
unbearable.
And Massey Cash has lost his clean sheet points. Yeah. Is there any way we can rule this out?
It's a really good goal. Is it out of play? No. Was it a penalty? It doesn't matter. Ball's in the net. Chrissy Wilder. Smash and or grab.
That is a big goal. It has to be said for Sheffield United.
It's a big goal. We told you
it takes them to 18th. It would take them to 18th in the table. It would move them above Luton and Burnley. They'll go on to 11 points with the one that Unai Emery is about to spontaneously combust, isn't he?
Yep.
He is not happy.
Very angry.
If you're Unai Emery's cat, go and hide somewhere because he's going to be an angry man when he comes in the house.
Is Gatto.
Yeah.
He'll call him a gatto.
What was it?
Spanish for cat.
A gatto?
Yeah.
A gatto is what you eat for dessert.
El gato.
Is that Spanish for... Yeah. Is that right, Manuel Alonso? Is he lying to me?
Spanish for cat.
Chat is
That's
French.
I know you know that. Le chien est dans l'arbre. Back post.
Come on.
Save, Fotheringham. Corner's coming in.
Oh,
if the corner's come in now.
Can we get to the corner count? Well, how many is that now?
How many is that now?
Is that 7?
Well, I think it's 8.
Or was it 8?
It might even be 9.
Corner break.
We needed 3.
Slissy says corner and break. We need 3 more. Come on, the corners.
Oh, after all that, it wasn't 3 esquinas. It was 4 esquinas.
Come on, the corners. Corner number 9, says Slissy.
Oh, we're in.
Gone back to back.
It's happening.
We need 2 more.
It's all happening.
We need 2 more.
Told you, stick with the dross. Stick with the terrible games, because eventually something will come alive.
Clubhouse TV with sportsbet.io. We're here. We're fantabulous. We're fair. And we're here for all the bad action as well.
That's an awful corner straight
You're
onto the roof of the net.
You're not going to get back-to-back corners off.
It may not even have come in.
Crappy corner like that. Honestly.
Scrappy corner like that.
Here comes Oliver
Burney to come and get sent off in the last minute.
Yeah, get on your red cards right now. So we've had 9 corners. We need 2 more, everybody. We need 2 more.
Oh, they're not going to meet up at Christmas, are they? No.
Sheffield United, aren't they?
No.
Not even Gav can make that happen.
Well.
I've never... This is as smash and grab as you can get. Plus 9 minutes, says Timo. 9 minutes of added time?
9 minutes?
9 minutes of added time. Gav P, you could lose 2-1 now. But I tell you,
the corners might
that's
well.
Time for 2 corners.
Time for the corners.
That is time for 2 corners.
Oof.
So this match is going to finish on Boxing Day. And
2 minutes first half. How have we suddenly got 9 seconds?
there's been a lot of shenanigans, isn't there?
There's been a lot of chicanery.
A lot of VAR-ness.
Yes.
9 minutes of added time. She just simply says, wow.
What is... Oh, they're in again.
He was offside then when that ball came over the top.
He's not touched them. Oh, there we go.
Matty Cash has lost his clean sheet. Points my captain.
My captain.
Disaster. This is a disaster.
Oh, this is brilliant.
I mean, I know there's more important things in life than my fantasy team, but there's not many, it has to be said. Not many.
I think Mateo's clipped that and put it on Twitter. Oh, no.
What?
Our faces are everywhere.
What?
Slagging off Gav.
Yeah. Good.
Ollie McBurney's just
I'm happy to die on that hill.
Was that offside from a throw?
I'm happy to die on the slagging off Gav hill.
Are they just giving offside from a throw?
What's been shared?
There's a Clubhouse tweet gone out. I think it's us having a go at Gav.
Sheffield United late goal. The boys have been winding up Blades fan Gav P when he's not even on air.
He's got the last
laugh. Will he
laugh.
have the last laugh?
Will he have the last laugh?
Why do my hands always go to my forehead when I'm in despair? They do. I mean, if I was on the Titanic, the last shot you'd get of me would be like this as the waves come above my head.
There's a certain amount of despair when you're on the Titanic or off it.
Yeah.
I think Villa score a goal.
Oh,
someone's going. Oh, play on, says the referee. Don't just stop there.
Matty Cash, late equaliser. Come on, Matty. Come on. Do something good.
Well. Football, eh? Can't be sure.
Hasn't
of
been
anything.
football for much of this, though.
Football can be terrible, which is what European Super League types don't understand.
I want to know what we're saying on this clip. Could be libelous.
I think it might be.
Yeah. If you haven't already, everybody, at CHTV Live on X or Twitter, as it used to be known.
Oh, is there another corner coming? There might be. Oh, Ollie Watkins is in there. Oh, there's a shout for a penalty there as well.
That's shout number 5 for Villa. If you're on over 4.5 penalty shouts,
waved away by
Happy
Anthony
days.
Johnson.
We need 2 more corners still. Come on, the corners. 2 more corners. Are we going to get them? Are we going to get 2 more corners?
There's some really bad football going on from Aston Villa. It's not good.
Do we get? I reckon we might get Gav's heart broken with a late leveller.
The late leveller.
A late leveller.
9 minutes though.
That's the soundtrack to this match.
It's I want to say it's excitement. It's the Premier League. It's the product.
Estelida on the corners required.
Oh, Ollie McBurney gets himself. He's come on and just
surprised.
made an annoyance of himself. And well done.
He very rarely dives to the floor without waving an elbow in somebody's face.
Yeah. But twice, maybe.
So we're 9 minutes added on. We've had, what now? 3 of them?
Yeah.
Have we had 3? Is that where we are?
What do we
Yeah,
need?
into the 4th minute of 9 added on. We need 2 more corners. Ollie Watkins hasn't scored a goal for me tonight. Absolute disgrace of a man. Matty Cash, my captain, has conceded a goal. Absolute mess of a man.
Are they in again here?
Go on, get a corner. Get a corner.
At least get in the corner, win a corner. Well saved.
Matty Cash saved it.
That's a foul. Now off we go.
Here come Villa. Here come Villa. Can they? I don't know. What's the answer to that?
Probably not the way they've been playing so far tonight.
Here we go.
How can you beat City at home, beat Arsenal at home, and then get beaten by Sheffield United? That, my friend, is football. El football, as they call it.
El Futbolitano.
Football, as they call it in Brazil.
Come on, Matty.
Oh, he's jinking left, he's jinking right.
Oh, it's like...
Back post up there.
That's a good cross. That was a good cross.
Oh, some terrible penalty that they might give away now. I mean, can you imagine what kind of penalty they might give away?
Oh, this is so spawny.
It's thoroughly well deserved.
They've
done the job.
We
said this, didn't we? Said get to 85 and then score a goal. You said it in the first half.
Look on Wikipedia, everybody.
We said the draw at 80.
Look up Lucky on Wikipedia.
No, he's not giving them anything.
There's a replay of this match on it. There's a replay of this
Taylor
match.
is not giving Villa a penny of this.
Is he a Birmingham City fan or something?
I don't know. He's from Altrincham. So
I'm not questioning his integrity.
He's from Greater Manchester, and that's why he always gets Liverpool Man City games, because obviously being from Greater Manchester, you're not from anywhere near Manchester. He's an Altrincham fan. Aren't we all, deep down?
Altrincham's quite a nice place.
It's a lovely place, quite a nice market.
A friend of mine used to live there.
A friend of mine does live there. Yeah. But I still don't think he should be refereeing.
We had a very nice night out in Altrincham.
You've beaten me there, then your Altrincham trumps. Trumped me. Wine
Come
bars?
on.
Many a wine bar?
I
I see you frequenting a wine bar.
Very pleasant. Oh, yeah, I mean, I have got that vibe to me, haven't I?
Yeah.
Classy kind of dude. James Bond kind of vibes.
The smell of a wine bar.
Meth's on the park bench. Yeah.
It's a low bar, your wine bar.
Oh, come on. Do we get... Oh, I don't think we do.
No, I think Sheffield United win
They've
this.
done it, haven't they? They've only gone and blooming done it.
I'm going to say it now. They've done it.
They've only gone and blown the blooming doors off.
It's not like we're just going to say this just so the Villa go and score.
Come on, we need corners. Two more corners.
At
Two
least
corners
try,
for the
Aston
creatures.
Villa. What are you doing? Have a shot.
I'll tell you what, I'll see you again tomorrow, everybody, because Saturday afternoon, we've got loads of football tomorrow.
Loads of football.
Corner number 10, Sis Lissy.
Oh, here we
We're
go.
one away. Oh, Sissy, if only you'd said over 9.5.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming.
Do we get corner number 11?
Do we get it? Come on.
Do we get corner number 11?
3 minutes. See it out, lads.
We're on the cusp.
You've got at least a point here. At least a point. You came looking for a point. You're going to get 3. Don't mess it up now.
We're on the cusp.
Don't mess it up. Corner
That's a
in.
dreadful corner.
Oh, it's headed away. Headed away.
Oh,
Can't even control it.
Come
Get
on,
the
Matty
ball.
Cash.
Pass the ball, Matty Cash. That's terrible.
What's that?
What are you doing?
Oh, my word.
Oh.
Oh, they're going to score.
They're gonna
Aston
score.
Villa are going to equalise.
Oh.
Aston Villa are going to equalise.
They're not.
They are.
They're not.
They absolutely are.
Oh, no. Sheffield United. 97th minute, we said it.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
It's on the left-hand side for Villa. Douglas Luiz onto his right
Hang
foot,
on for it,
dinks
lads.
it to the back post, headed
Oh,
in.
where's Foderingham? He didn't get to that one, did you? Go and get the ball. You need the win.
It's Zaniola
Zaniolo.
with the equaliser. Aston Villa 1, Sheffield United 1. If you're watching Gav P, that's justice. That's justice for you.
Oh, see ya.
1-1. Both teams to score. Simple as.
Simple done.
Yeah,
as
simple as.
suggested.
Yeah.
Come on, we need a corner now.
Yeah, that's all we care about, the corner.
Get the corner.
We want the creatures to get a free bet, don't we? One more corner required.
Zaniolo.
We are, having said that, in added time to added time.
Well, yeah, you'll have
If
extra. Are we added time to added time?
If
Oh, yes, we are.
if
No, we're not yet. We're not.
if we don't land the free bet tonight, I will ensure you get a very favourable effort tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, I mean, we've come close. We really have come close. Villa are 14.5. Let's go and get the winner.
I'm glad they've equalised. It keeps their record intact, doesn't it?
Well, not Wayne. They were unbeaten.
Unbeaten record. They could even get a winner now.
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
Could they?
Well, they
mean,
could.
they
They've
could.
got time. There's probably 2 minutes left
Yeah.
here still.
Old Dracula's
Oh, nice. Yeah.
kind of flames coming out of his ears.
Right, so we're playing. Whoa, Sheffield United doing some
One.
terrible time wasting. They're going to shoot from the kickoff. Oh, you have played it into the corner,
Oh, it's
rugby
like
style.
rugby.
Well done, everyone. I have to applaud that.
Oh no, I'm sorry, that's
One of the
dreadful.
great kickoffs.
That's dreadful.
Oh, put that in the Hall of Fame. One of the great kickoffs.
Are you proud, Gav, with that? Are you
All
really
right.
proud with that? Because that
But
is just awful.
Bournemouth do that, and then they go and press. Sheffield United did that and just ran backwards.
That's just dreadful.
That's incredible. Why would you do
I'm
that?
utterly disgusted.
If they go and score now,
Here they go to the
Here they
byline.
go. Oh, you're getting
Oh, get me a corner. Oh, nearly a corner. Nearly a corner. Nearly a corner. Nearly's not good enough, though, Clubhouse creatures.
Uni's got the ball.
One last
You
push.
blow up on 9 minutes.
One
Despite the
last
fact they haven't
push.
played for 2 minutes now. Since the
One
goal.
last push. Has he got the ref whistle in his mouth? Not yet. Come on, Villa. You got to get into the opposing penalty area. Ball down the right for Aston
Swing it
Villa.
in, get a corner. Swung in. Oh, it's
Headed
gone
up.
in the air. Is it going to go out? Or punched away by Foderingham.
Still with.
Headed away. I think Matty Cash is going to hack somebody down here. Oh, incoming.
Oh, here comes Sheffield United.
Yeah, he's not going to get any further. Yeah, that's.
He had only one thing on his mind there, and that's to go to ground with
Cash
his
yellow.
little. Oh,
Yep, sorry.
that's all my points gone. Matty Cash, you're an absolute mess of
I
a
think
man.
he's injured himself there as well. I think that might be it, you know.
Well, that gamble to put Matty Cash as captain has backfired
It's
drastically,
quite
hasn't it?
sensationally backfired.
I don't think he's got a single point for me now.
Marcus is a bit.
He's hurt his arm, bless
broken
him.
his arm or something weird.
I think he's quite broken.
Always put his arm.
Always dislocated it.
Always put his shoulder
dislocated
out.
it.
Pop it back in, lads.
Ooh, that always.
It's kind of smart,
That
isn't it?
always makes me wince. That I've never done it myself. You ever dislocated your shoulder?
No, the worst thing I've done is my little finger when I saved the ball in five-a-side.
That dislocating the shoulder, that looks so bad.
Well, Andy Robertson's still out. He did it about 8 weeks ago.
Well, haven't they put it back in yet?
They have put it back in on the pitch, to be fair.
Just waited until now.
Oh, ligaments all over the place. There's some sensational time wasting going on.
You'd have to take a real deep breath and chew on a stick or something, wouldn't you?
Oh, chance. Is it going to be
That's a corner.
It's not a corner.
He touched it. He touched it. For the creatures, ref.
Hello to the 100 minutes. We've reached 100 minutes, which is not what it used to be. It used to be,
It's finished. It is finished.
Villa 1, Sheffield United 1. Well done, everybody. We got there close. We were one away from
I'm
the
exhausted,
corners.
Dave. I'm exhausted.
I'm exhausted through boredom for 80 minutes, and then just excitement.
There's, I think, 80% boredom, 10% excitement, 10% disgust at the tactics towards the end by Sheffield United.
It was one of the great kickoffs of all time.
Absolutely dreadful. Slissy, if only you'd gone over 9.5, all the Clubhouse creatures would have a free bet by now. But you went over 10.5. But we will.
They averaged 10.5. They were the average. So next time it'll be 11.5.
We will be back tomorrow. Thank you, Dave.
Oh, what a joy that was.
Yeah. I will see you again soon.
Merry Christmas.
And Merry Christmas to you too. Have a very nice time.
And to you all.
Enjoy your ice buns.
Oh.
Your out-of-date ice buns over the Christmas.
I've got one left unless he snaffles
over
it.
the Christmas holidays.
Get your hands off my ice.
Clubhouse creatures, I will see you again tomorrow afternoon. Hopefully we'll have more exciting first halves tomorrow than we had today. And I promise you, we'll have a very advantageous free bet offer for you tomorrow afternoon. Join us then. We'll see you at Clubhouse TV with Sportsbet.io. My voice is going with disappointment for tonight's football.
It'll be back for tomorrow.
It might be. I mean, you could even bet on that. There's probably a market
Too
on
many
it.
ice buns choking on it. That's what it is.
See you all.
Bye.
Covering every game of the English Premier League, Champions League and Europa League, live as they happen. This is Clubhouse TV.